Bitcoin is pumping and we might be actually witnessing an actual short squeeze. Why? Because today and also yesterday we had seen a huge amount of shorts literally getting opened at 88.6 and also at 89. And I told you guys that shorts opening could be very, very bullish and actually be the only reason for Bitcoin's pump. Because as I told you, once shorts pile in and we actually see them get squeezed to the upside, we actually make them get liquidated, and this liquidation actually causes an extra strong move to the upside. I'm going to be covering the most important crucial support that if we hold it, I'm going to be expecting a strong pump and a possible breakout on Bitcoin, because as you can see, we have started the beginning of the year with a good move. We had moved up from 87 point, I'd say 1 all the way now to, I'd say, even or close to 90k. As you can see, Bitcoin is above two important areas. Today in the morning, I had seen large amount of shorts open at 88.6, and I even pointed out that 2 days ago we had seen also a large influx of shorts that were open at around 89k. And I told you guys that even though shorts opening by themselves aren't something bullish, even though like I think that everybody knows that shorts opening could actually push the price lower. However, once you see the price or Bitcoin actually see a large amount of shorts open, and we see the price actually get very easily back to the upside, we see the price unresponsive to the shorts and not us going lower, that's actually something that is very, very bullish. And right now we are actually above 89k, and I told you guys that while above 89k, I'm going to be expecting a further short squeeze and a pump, because I do understand that right now most millions upon millions of shorts are underwater, and the more we go higher, the further most shorts will get liquidated, and that will actually cause a cascade of liquidations as we usually see. So now you have to all understand that while 89k is held as support, I will never give you a prediction. I'm not saying that Bitcoin will go to 92k, but please understand that this is right now is super bullish. We have a huge amount of shorts open, price being strong enough to reclaim the entry of those shorts, reclaim them and have them underwater. Or right now we have a potential short squeeze to the upside. We've got no literally no volume that would stop us to go or from going to 92k. We had seen 90 to 91 being tested many times again. As you can see, we literally have lots and lots of liquidity sitting higher. So the best play is actually to be very wary and also waiting and predicting, I'd say predicting if we hold 89k to go to 92k as covered from yesterday. I also want to tell you guys that if we actually see an actual move to 92k, and also keep in mind guys that we also have broken and taken out the anchored VWAP that literally was the reason of why Bitcoin stayed down and below 89k or 90k for the past, I'd say, more than 20 days. So as you can see, breaking out of the anchored VWAP above the valley area low, all of the shorts are underwater. We might be actually witnessing an actual short squeeze. And also, if we do so, if we go higher to 92, the plan is very, very simple. Avoid shorting. No shorts will be taken by me unless we go higher. If we go higher, then instead of longing the breakout, I will never tell you to long the breakout. I'm just going to be waiting for higher. Once we take all the liquidity that is sitting at around, as you can see here, at around these wicks of 90 to 91k, I'm going to be waiting for 92k, the area, the long awaited resistance area that might offer us the best potential short. So if we happen to hold 89k, right, I'm going to be waiting for a pump to 92k, and then here, if the rejection is good, I'm going to be jumping into the best short possible. Everybody gets super euphoric, misses out on the pump, and then like longs too late, and then we open a short, and that's basically the plan. So I've got a plan. I will never tell you to long the breakout, but right now, with that being said, this chart looking like this, us holding 89k is super bullish on Bitcoin. Thank you guys for showing up. Thank you guys. I'm hoping that everybody understood what I was saying. I want you guys to be very in line with what I was saying, basically, because like I know that most beginners would hear this, would listen to this and think that I'm telling them to long. Please guys, don't be longing randomly, because I mean, if you tried longing, I mean, yeah, see, look at this. The reason why I tell you and I caution you guys against longing randomly is because this one may as well be very similar to this and that. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So literally we had faked out 89, 92, 90k like maybe 8, 9 times now. So why would you do it now? Why would you long a fake out or a breakout, a potential fake out? Even though this is technically strong, we are above the anchored view up. Now the market looks more bullish than any other time. We got the CME open, which was open 12 hours ago. We got the NY open. If I had to guess, it's more likely to go higher. But to be honest, I will never long now. It's not too late. This kind of information only helps those who've got a position open already, right? But if you don't have a position open, please be careful. Personally, I'm against longing when the price is going up. I either have a long from lower or just wait higher. I'm going to be happy if we hold 89k, but don't be randomly longing, please, because I'm not predicting a move to sorry guys, I'm not predicting a move to 92k. I'm merely just saying that if this holds, then technically the bias would be for higher. So please understand, I do understand that we are getting like new viewers, new members to our community on a daily basis. So please guys, be careful. If you are new to trading, I'm not telling you to long this. I'm merely saying that if this holds, avoid shorting, keep longing, or keep your longs open, sorry, yeah, until we go to the section of the chart. So I see it just as a very, very easy, strong potential move to the upside, and that's basically the play for today. And also, just because I'll try and stay for an hour or two, maybe even, we will be hopefully like commentating and like judging this move while it happens. Like obviously we may like as well see a drop. If we see a drop, will it be just a fake out and we continue higher, or are we going to lose 89k and drop again to 87? Could be very, very possible. We had seen it happen. As I told you guys, please be careful. Never tell yourself this is it, this is the final time we're going to 92k. And that's exactly why I'm against like trading the breakout. And I can have an understanding and a bias, bullish, right? But also I don't want to participate with beginners longing a breakout. Like the smart people would have longed, right? Or yeah, you could have positioned yourself in a long when we did like a fake out of this move. Any kind of like drop, I don't care, but at least any kind of drop. But don't tell me I'm longing now, because you are too late. You're only longing because I'm a bit bullish and because you're seeing the price go higher. Like it would be very, very sad for beginners who only long because it's pumping and short because it's dumping. Give me a second here, guys. I'm going to bring up the comments and hopefully read them out. And if you have a question, if you have a inquiry, if you didn't understand what I was saying, please do let me know in the comments, because I never miss out, or I never miss a comment. All right, so give me a second here. It is taking a while for me to do something very quick. So yeah, let me also double check if the camera is good. I mean, their quality seems good. So yeah, give me 2 more seconds. Thank you guys for showing up. Thank you guys. I see all the good comments here, brothers and sisters. So give me 5 more seconds, I guess. Yeah. Anyways, so yeah, so do this. Yeah, and then we do that. I think we are ready to go. So please guys, be careful. I'm only bullish if the area holds, and many of you guys will miss, I mean, they will skip the first half of the sentence and only hear the other half. So please guys, be careful, because if you lose money, you're only going to be losing your own money, not mine. Thank you, brothers. We got Lynn, Kesed, Rise, Harsh, Orientabra. Thank you, brothers. Tahar, Lynn. Lynn saying I got a line from 87. Amazing. And that's the plan. That's how you should be positioned. Like if you have a long from lower, you're good to go. You're going to be enjoying whatever happens. If we drop and lose 89, you're going to be in profit still, and maybe even closing the position. If we see a pump, then you're good to go, because you already have a position to make money from a potential move. Like it's better as a smarter trader to get a long and then enjoy the benefit of a potential breakout, rather than being the beginner who only longs at the top of a move. Yeah, because like trust me, even though it may look like we're going to 92k, we have done this like as I counted like 8 or 9 times before. So please guys, if you haven't got burned, trust me, you will. I'm not saying we're going to go down. I'm just saying that even though technically we're going up if we hold 89, but the keyword is if. What if you open a long and then the if drops and we go and get a drop like lower? So I mean, please guys, be careful. What's up, champs? Don't forget to like the video. Thank you, Wise. Thank you, Sarah. Mauritania, thank you guys. We got Hamza TV Box. How you doing? Hi Ahmed, I'm long from 87 and kept 90.6 as a safe TP. What's your opinion? To be honest, I'd say that you can have a TP that's like very close. I mean, 90.6 is smart enough, to be honest. So you're good. No, I wouldn't hate on this because it's at the highs. Yeah. So we can never say we're going to be going fully to 92k or not to 1.4 to 92.5. We might as well just take the highs. So you're good. I mean, it's smart. 90.6 smart. Yeah. Hello, amigos. Thank you, Joao. We got Dana or Daniel. Yeah, sorry. Daniel said, thanks for your update. Wasn't the pump to 89.8 the expected short squeeze? That's smart, and no, to be honest. Why? Because the amount of shorts are too high for this to be just the short squeeze. And also keep in mind, I'm not only referring to the shorts that were open today in this section, but also the shorts that were open, I think, here. Yep. So 89k is where the most influx of shorts happen. So you think that the short squeeze will be a bit higher than that. And I also see the open interest is still a bit higher. I can tell when like shorts get stopped out with a strong move upwards. So I mean, definitely this is part of it, but not the total short squeeze I would be expecting out of the high amount of shorts we've seen. But thank you, though. That's a very smart question. Waiting for a fake out of 89 and reclaim it to get a small log. That's smart too. That's how I usually do it if I miss out on most of the move. So that's good. Harsh said, can you give us update in Telegram about exact time to short or long if possible for next trade? Unfortunately not. I try to do it out of the kindness of my heart. I would never, unfortunately, agree to such promise because I hate signals. I don't have a signals group, so no, unfortunately. If you want stuff handed to you, then you are at the wrong place, my friend. Thank you, Riza. Good day. Thank you, Renata. Hi, brothers. Thank you, Manuel. Rimef. I'm waiting to enter in a short. We'll see. Good morning from Denver, USA. Thank you, big huggies. Hamza. Yesterday I registered 2 weeks with the referral code and I got no bonus. Transferred around $200. You can go to the Words Hub and you'll check out all the details for all of the promotions. Yeah, and also, by the way, for the promo which gives you a bonus, you need to hold the money without withdrawing for a week. Yeah. So that's a very, very key point. That's why I tell you to always check the rewards hub, guys. I think it can flip gap at 8.1, then pump to 9. Maybe, guys. I don't like to think, or I don't like to have the ideas of if this and this and that. You know what I mean, like the only thing that I say is like if this holds, I'm expecting this. If this holds, I'm expecting that. But I'll never say, oh, I'm expecting this to drop and then to move up, or vice versa. Yeah. Juan, sorry. Hi Ahmed, great to see you here. Keep it up. Thank you, brother. Reza said, or 90.6 can be the work yourself sometimes harsh. Davis, thank you, Thomas. Yeah. So now now that we're done with this, I also want to cover ETH because they are so similar in terms of us or both breaking out of the anchored VWAP, which is like the downtrend that was started on I'd say the 9th of December. Yeah. So as you can see, even though we have failed many times of breaking it, every single time was a fake out. If this is it and we're going to go up, ETH could also go up. If you guys remember, like two to a week ago, I've been saying that if we manage to flip 3000 to 3030 as support, then I'm going to be waiting for a strong move to 3200. Yeah. So I will never ever, just please, guys, for every beginner who's watching me, I will never ever tell you or even suggest, even slightly recommend you long in here. Please don't be doing that. We have seen how this plays out. I mean, the last time I said if we hold this, we're going up. This was a fake out and I even shorted. So please be careful with my statements if they sound bullish, because I either give you a very clear setup or I don't. Yeah, don't be interpreting my setups, or sorry, don't be interpreting my statements for setups. Yep. So if Bitcoin actually gets a continuation of a short squeeze, all right, so it holds 89, it keeps going to 91 to 92k, then ETH will be doing something very, very similar of which is breaking out of the anchored VWAP that did put the high on the 10th of December, and then I'm going to be waiting and expecting a strong pump to give me a second here, to 3200. So I won't be telling you to open longs now, but avoid shorts unless $3,000 is lost. And also, if you have a long open, then keep it open. So see how my statements could be helpful, but not for those who want to just long anything at the top, you know? Yeah. And also, I mean, just to mention the other coin we traded yesterday, we did take a nice trade on Zcash. I want you guys to tell me if we did take it or not, because yesterday we went crazy, we went against the norm, and we actually did a live stream 1 hour and 30 minutes by doing TA and trading altcoins. Yeah. And I even, I mean, I took a long on Solana. It played out well, even though I was stopped out and then it kept going. So I want to just quickly show it to you guys. I want to be transparent. I didn't make money by with most of this move, but as you can see, we longed here. Yeah, we literally longed here. So I'm guessing lots of you guys didn't have the stop loss hit. Me personally, I moved my stop loss to entry, so I didn't make more. Sorry, I only closed at 125. I want to be transparent, but see how this was literally the bottom on Solana. So please let me guys know what happened to your trades for those who took it. Yeah. So we had this happen, and then we even, by the way, we even had a plan to short 125.8. Yeah. I didn't because it was at night, but look at this. Someone could have opened the long with me, opened a short, made money, and then got the stop on entry for the short, and then the long kept on running. So please, guys, do let me know for the 100 or so viewers that were with us yesterday, what happened to your guys' long on Solana, because that was the bottom literally, and I'm super proud. Like, hopefully that won't be, or the last live stream won't be the last time we do a bit of trading on altcoins. Let me guys know if you have enjoyed it or you did enjoy it. I mean, you either enjoyed it or made money, which helps which helps in enjoying it. Yeah. And also Zcash, like, even though now it dropped, I did make my full TP on it. Let me quickly find if I have the trade open, or the look of it. Yeah, as you can see, a perfect entry of off of the 518 point of control, as you can see, with the anchored, or I mean close to the anchored view up with the point of control and Fibonacci golden pocket, and I closed the long at this high, as you can see here. I mean, and then it ended up dropping afterwards, but I mean, I'm happy with it. So I made a good amount of profits on Zcash. I didn't take it with you guys. I gave the trade with you, but I mean, I took it outside of it. Yep. But then also Solana was amazing. So Zcash made us money. Solana made us money. So hopefully, at least 5 of you guys should have made money on either Solana or Zcash, or both. Yeah, I'm going to be happy if someone took Zcash, because Solana, we took it together. Like, we literally opened the line together from the, or at the bottom. But Zcash required, or needed someone who was paying attention and set their alert and then took it by themselves. So let me see. I want to read the comments. I want to see if someone did take Zcash. If someone took Zcash and made money, that would be a promise from me that I will do an altcoin stream next time. By next time, I mean, like, in the very near future. Evening, General Dictator, thank you. Thomas, never long the breakout. Exactly. Sorry, we lived it. I'm not sure. Closed part of my long on ETH just before my first TP, right before bed, just to lock in profit, which wish I would have waited case my TP1 got hit while I was sleeping. To be honest, that's fine. I mean, you were smart with it, and obviously it's better just to have the trade secured with profits, and then you, I mean, you enjoy a good rest, enjoy your sleep, to be honest. I know how hectic it is to have an unsecured trade while sleeping. So I mean, you did the correct decision, to be honest. Will you think of shorting Bitcoin at 90.4? Personally, not. I'm not sure why everybody's like adamant about shorting at 90.4. I'd much prefer just us go into the section of the chart where the value area high is, to be honest, if we do go higher. Yeah. Stopped at entry, right? Richman, what about Solana? What about it? Yesterday was an untrading day for me. Game on now, though. Good to see y'all. Is great. Going great with the trades. Hope you're doing well. Thank you, Action Tourist. And I'm happy to see you back on the chat. Andreas said, short now. Nobody said that. I mean, Lynn said, I didn't have the balls to long Zcash. I mean, you should have. But I mean, at least you're true to yourself. Agreed, but left a bunch on the table. Yeah, but I mean, it's hard. It's easy to beat yourself after you see how much potential profits you could have made. Yeah, so don't worry. Yeah. Lol, the one video I didn't watch because I was tired and sleeping, I believe. Riza said, thank you, Ahmed, for everyday live stream. Thank you, brothers and sisters. Thank you guys for being totally amazing. We've got by the looks of it, ETH looks stronger than Bitcoin, at least on the local time frame. Whenever you see ETH like holding strong while Bitcoin is dropping a bit, then you can tell that ETH against Bitcoin is going higher. I mean, oh, the lower, relatively, yeah, on lower time frame here. Yeah, if I go to the daily time frame, it still needs a bit of work, but on the local time frame we are range bound. See how technical it is. Like, look at this, the low of the point of control giving us a nice move, technical move. The anchored view of fake out with the point of control gave us the best short here at the top, if you guys remember. If you know, you know, I guess, which was taken literally here. Yeah, so I mean, it was amazing to trade. Good morning. If it goes up to 91 to 92k, how long does it need to hold before shorten? It doesn't. There isn't. Sorry. This question, even though it's grammatically well written, it doesn't make sense. It's wrong. So the premise of it's wrong. So there isn't like a thing to answer. Or there isn't an answer to this. Yeah, you know, like how long? No, there isn't at a certain time, guys. Trading is a bit harder than it may seem to be. Yeah, because I cannot tell you how exactly it would look like once we get here. Like, will we just go and hit 91.4 and drop? Will we like go straight immediately to 92.5 and then see strength and then go higher and never short? Will we do this and then lose this and then see a fake out and then short? So I cannot tell you exactly how it would look like. Yeah, all you have to do is just put an alert and then watch. Maybe if it drops and retests, nothing is I cannot tell you. Trust me, if you want to play, don't plan the hit, or the don't plan how the touch will look like. I mean, just plan the interest to potentially look for a short here. That's it. I know it's vague, but that's trading for you, brother. I cannot tell you how exactly and precisely will the execution of the trade would be, because we may not even take it. Okay, thanks. No worries, try to learn. I mean, absolutely, brother. I'm always happy to help, and I'll hopefully try and maybe take it with you guys. I'll do my best to stay for an hour or two, and then we'll see. Maybe we get a move together and maybe potentially take it. Should we short Bitcoin at 92k? I think I'd need two brothers or sisters to answer our brother Skyflogs for me. I got stopped out on Solana retest yesterday. I'm hoping that she made money, because we did say, brother, we did say yeah. So I mean, I'm looking for Solana. I mean, we did say that I'm going to be locking in take profit one at 125. Yeah. So at least I'm hoping like you are in the same boat as me, which is like you closing half at 125 and then the other reversed in profits. All right. So if it did, then that's fine. If it didn't, if you lost money, then you should have you should rethink how you managed the trade, because it is a little scalp. So a move up from 124 to 125 should have been sufficient enough for locking in TP at least. My opinion, if we break 84.4, we are going to 75. I mean, that's a valid opinion, and that's similar to what I have. But I mean, it's too early. It's true, but irrelevant. That's how I would say. Jimmy, I see your trading style is you against the market maker versus the candlestick chart. I see your trading style is you against the market. I guess so. I mean, it's not about me trading against the market maker or someone else. I'm merely just trying to outthink or outsmart, I guess. It sounds cocky, but I mean, realistically, you're just trying to look at how the market would act by trying to liquidate everybody that's doing a certain thing and then trying to ride the wave with it. So if it's dropping, I'm trying to see historically, no, by historically it could be even like a couple of hours ago, which price had a higher volume, so that if lots of sellers are pushing the price lower, I know which area is more likely for buyers to jump in, and then for me to actually jump in with them, and also vice versa. So I try to keep my TA or my trading style very, very realistic. Most traders miss the fact that price is only pushed up or down by buyers and sellers. I mean, you can do all of that fancy indicator work, but trust me, it is still, I mean, at the end of the day, it's just mainly who gets liquidated and who makes money and who shorts and who longs. That's it. Like, who buys, who sells, guys. So Trust me, no matter how many ideas we push out, we give out, we mention, it's mainly just understanding, oh, we have higher amount of shorts, or we might have a push higher, or we might be looking for a fake out. Oh, that's it. I mean, it's very, very boring. So the sooner you realize this, the better for your own trading and your own capital, because some are trying to treat trading as if it's like an artistic way of life, which isn't. Yeah, which is definitely isn't. Yeah. Uh, you long at 85. We haven't hit 85 yet, so I'm not sure what you mean, brother. Thomas said, "Lol, nah, this dude is smart and put in his hard work and good TA." Thank you if you're referring to me. Thank you, brother. Ahmed, sorry, what's the immediate resistance on Bitcoin? I'm not sure what do you mean by immediate. It sounds like, see guys, sometimes the question is correct grammatically, but irrelevant trading wise. I mean, I'm happy to answer you, but I mean, there isn't an immediate resistance on Bitcoin. I mean, all of the resistance above us are immediate, I guess. Ahmed, can you start at least one live trade with all setups? Can you start at least one live trade with all setups? I'm not sure what you mean, brother. I opened a short at 89.6, as I figured that pump was the short squeeze. What do you think is my best move now? Thanks in advance. No worries, Daniel. To be honest, you are currently in profits, yeah, but I'll only look at it from a very, very local time frame. I mean, move. I mean, forget about the higher time frame. Just view your trade on the 5 minute time frame, yeah, and then I mean, by that I mean maybe the 3 minute time frame, and then just maybe you are either ballsy enough to have the stop loss at the high of the day, and you then wish or you have to pray that the price goes lower, or you actually move your stop at entry, and then that'll be also smart because that should be good. Don't take profits now. I mean, the profits you'll have now are very, very small, but either put the high here or here. It's up to you, to be honest, because I mean, you took the trade, you had the reason to take the trade, so you tell me where the stop loss should be. And if you know what I mean, like, my only issue with your trade, brother, is that you only took it on the premise that that was a short squeeze. I mean, it may as well be the short squeeze and then we drop, but that should be a reason to look for a trade, not the trade itself. Like, why did you open a short here exactly? Like, for example, now I have a plan. As I said, if we make an actual short squeeze, I'm going to be waiting for a potential short. All right, so the short squeeze is only a reason for me to avoid shorting now, but it definitely isn't the entry model for my own trade. You know, if you know what I mean. I'm hopefully that I made it quite clear. Yeah. So that's basically it. I mean, I have nothing more to say regarding this question. He does all the time. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I think that's referring to Sky Vlogs. He's asking me if I take a trade live, and I do it. I literally try to take a trade live every single day. I mean, I cannot promise you because sometimes we stay for 2-3 hours and never get offered a trade. I'm not here gambling, guys, so I have to make a setup, and if we get it hit live, then I'll take it. Sorry, guys. Sorry. I mean, General Dictator said, "Did you guys see Broccoli 714?" I'm not sure what that is. Hi, I'm late. Thank you, Jaden. I mean, 30 minutes is never late to our very long live stream, so thank you, bro. Ahmed, can you show me how you placed the volume profile tool again? No worries. I mean, that's totally fine. I'm not sure which volume profile you're referring to. I'm assuming this one, which is the only one I mean shown here. So there are two ways to put it, but I'll do it, or I mainly do it. It doesn't matter as much, to be honest. I just include the volume, sorry, the consolidation price action. Yeah. So I mean, you can do it from here. It doesn't change, I think, that much, to be honest. You can do it from here. Yeah, so don't be memorizing the moves. I want you to understand how I use it rather than me showing you exactly the exact candle I put the volume profile on, you know? Because on the long run, this requires understanding, not memorization. So please be careful. Yeah. I have chosen Doge instead of Zcash yesterday, but I must say you were my trigger. Thank you. No worries. I mean, I'm happy to have helped. I mean, also kudos for you for you to have. I mean, used my TA as a trigger, not exactly following every single move. I mean, that's smart to be honest. I'm happy for you to have done that. Thomas, thank you. Do you think we are going to grab the liquidity at 86K on Bitcoin before pumping higher? Personally, I don't like to think or predict. I have no idea. Yeah. Sorry. I mean, we could. So, guys, see how nice it is to be a trader, not a technical analyst that draws and predicts stuff. Think about it this way. Yeah, we are currently at 89.4. I'm going to speak for everyone, and then you only take the part which is relevant to you. I'm talking to everybody here. Yeah. So we are currently at 89.4. I show up and I tell you, if we hold 89, I'm going to be expecting a pump to 93. So if everybody's thinking to short, don't. If you have a short, rethink it. If you have a long, keep it open. If you want to long, don't long randomly. Yeah. And also, I tell you, if you go to 92K, I'm looking to short. So keep that in mind and just place your alert. If we lose 89, that would be bad, and it won't hurt us. So we go lower. If we go lower and keep on pushing lower, if and only if we go to 85.6, then we long. So even though both me and Hannon, yeah, both of us have the idea of grabbing the liquidity of 86 for a potential long, which is basically just doing this and then taking a long. The difference here is like you are letting this long idea affect your thesis and your analysis on Bitcoin at the current moment of time. Yeah. So personally, I'm just mentioning this as a potential long. Whether we do it now, whether we do it tomorrow, or whether we never do it, it doesn't matter. Yeah. You are trying to let it affect your thesis and your analysis of the current price point. So rather than trying to say, oh, do you think we will be going down before we go first up? This question has lots and lots of assumptions like built into it. Why? Because you want to assume the drop and then assume you're going up. So like you essentially saying, oh, we're definitely going to go up, but it's just a matter of taking the liquidity first or not. And I'm saying that doesn't care. I don't care. It doesn't matter. Just watch and see. If it happens, then long. Yeah. So that's it. Like I'm hoping that I've answered the question in the most realistic way possible, because that's how you make money. Yeah, I mean, it's all good that I've chose the bullish title. I wrote pump, the keyword pump. I said short squeeze. I said we might be going up, but I've never given you guys a long today at on the for the past 37 minutes we've been live. Yeah, so that's very, very key, guys. Please understand that you don't have to predict moves. Yeah, I mean, I will never tell you we're going to go up and then we'll go down. We might be going up and never getting the rejection, and we actually continue higher. That's it. No shorts for me. I'm not predicting this. If we go lower from now, it's going to be very funny, and then we'll see. We might be looking to long a bit here if we maybe do this, or we actually lose 89, never reclaim it, and then do nothing, lose no money, make no money, and then wait for here. Here, we either catch a long, or we see bad rejection, or bad bounce, and then we drop lower. So I literally have no idea where the price is going next. See, guys, this is all possible, guys. I swear. Anyway, so if you find this boring and a bit confusing, then my friend, welcome to actual trading, where we only try to make money rather than predict the market. Yeah. So give me a second, guys. Here I'm going to read the comments very, very, very quickly. I think I've missed a few. Weekly Bitcoin, please. I'm not sure what you mean. Any little small scalps today? I look at like potential small scalps, not scalps. If there will be a small scalp, it will be maybe a potential drop, a retest of 89, and then continuing higher. Because higher, there will definitely be no, or not definitely, but I mean, currently I don't see a potential short little ones. I mean, we don't have any kind of price action to look at. Yeah, but maybe on the 15-minute time frame, I mean, realistically, we can look at the low of the day. Let me see where it is. I mean, that's very far away, but I mean, it still remains to be. Let me also look at the volume profile. So yes, we can potentially look for a potential long, but not a potential short, personally. Yeah, so for example, we can see how here we got the anchored view up with the high volume area. Yeah, so give me a second here. Yeah, I mean, yeah, so we got the value area high. So maybe if we do this at the NY open and hold our reclaim 89, that's the only potential long I'm going to be interested in, because I understand that if we actually lose 89, lose 88, never reclaim the anchored view up, then I'm going to be waiting for a full rotation lower, as we've done previously. Yeah, so that's basically it. We either get given a long by doing this and reclaiming this, entering here, not here, we enter here at the reclaim, all right? Or we actually see how boring it is, or we actually see a drop, never a reclaim of 89, and we continue lower, potentially even visiting 85. Or we also, I mean, that's the third option, which is just going higher without doing nothing. So see how, like, I don't know where the market is going, but I have a plan and a money-making scenario, or a money-making plan for every single scenario. That's basically it, guys. Thanks, bro. That's what I was asking. So it's from the top of I love to the bottom. I'm not sure what you mean. From the top of a move. I mean, yeah, from the top of the move to a bottom. I mean, I forgot the previous question, but I mean, thank you for thanking me. How would you categorize a short squeeze? In speed of rise or percentage or both? I'd say speed of rise, and that's it. Maybe the speed of rise, and also the rise itself is the proof of a short squeeze, I'd say. Yeah, and usually the short squeeze doesn't have a consolidation. So like, yeah, technically, if you do this and then like literally spend a week slowly like grinding our way to 92 or 91, I wouldn't call this a short squeeze. But a short squeeze is usually where I mean, it's usually just fueled by shorts getting liquidated. So no pushing or no fighting against the trend is like immediate move up. But it doesn't matter too. Like, I don't have to categorize it. I never thought about it because I'm not going to be waiting for it to make money. Like, I'm never going to long randomly at the top. That's why I tell you guys, be smart. Now is the time for longers. I mean, people who hold longs, to keep them open. If you don't have a long, you either, my friend, going to be lucky by doing this, or unlucky by doing this, or also lucky if we do this and never have to open a long at the top. Yeah, so I mean, we'll be waiting and seeing what or which one comes to fruition first. Uh, what leverage amount do you short or long with? It's the key here, or the answer here doesn't matter what kind of leverage you're using. It's only what matters only is how much you're prepared to lose when you entering a trade. So that, I mean, I have to make a video about risk management. I have to, because that's the most important thing that I have to teach you guys about. Because, for example, if you open a long, don't be thinking how much leverage I'm going to be using, or how much capital I'm going to be entering with. Look at the stop loss, and then reverse it back to see if your stop loss gets hit. What's the 1% of my capital, for example? Like, you can use 1 to 5% depending on how low or high your money or capital is. So for example, if you have $10,000 to trade with, I would recommend you not lose more than 1% for every trade. So I want you to become an actual trader, not because you're focusing much on your TA, but you're focusing on your risk management. Like, you tell me, oh, Ahmed, I lost 5 trades today, without even asking you how the trades were taken or how they look like on the chart. If you tell me, oh, I lost 5, so obviously I lost 100, 100, 100, so every single trade was I spent the same amount of money lost, then I'm going to say that this guy got it, like he's getting closer to becoming a profitable trader, to be honest. Can you look at Pepe? I just took a trade yesterday with profits now again. I mean, I might not be able to look at Pepe specifically. Excuse me, brother, because once I once I look at a certain coin, then everybody would be sad and start asking for a certain coin. So my bad, brother. Alsman said, I was thinking too long if we drop. Yes, that's what I mentioned. Profits are someone else's money. Moves depends on the next guy's money. Not technically, because yeah, sorry. Shorts and longs are contracts from different sides, so technically yes, but not necessarily you're actually making money out of someone else's money. No shorts at this point. Personally, not. But guys, me not taking a short here does not mean that I'm expecting or I'm predicting. Yeah, it doesn't mean I'm predicting a move up, or does not mean I'm ruling out the idea and the possibility of a potential drop. Like lots and lots of beginners. I'm not like talking to you specifically, brother, but I'm not in general. If someone asks me, is there a short here, and I tell them definitely not, they may think that I'm bullish and I'm expecting a move up, which I'm not. Yeah. I'm just saying that here I don't have a reason to short. The price could go lower, but I respect my plans. I don't have to make money on every single pivot on the chart, guys. Most of new traders try to overthink and overanalyze and overtrade, which is a very, very big mistake. Hey, what all I missed? I mean, we are essentially getting very close to that 1 hour mark, brother. So sorry if I'm not able to give you a summary. I mean, thank you, Lynn, for answering him. Solana long still open and add at retest. Amazing, Tadas. I'm happy for you, brother. I was asking about it, by the way. I was asking those who have their trades taken or have the altcoins. We did do TA and take trades on from yesterday, and I'm happy that lots and lots of our viewers here have made money. What about people who have shorts open from areas at 87K? Yeah, that's smart, and that's the easiest thing to answer, because if you have a short from 87 and it's a losing one, and you're asking me for my own opinion, then I'll tell you, my friend, that you are doing it wrong. I'm not referring to you specifically, but I mean, I can entertain those who that ask for my opinion when they are making money, so when they are in profits. But if you are in a losing trade and your stop loss didn't get hit from 87 to 89, so I'm assuming you're taking a very big swing trade, then at least you have a certain stop loss. So I mean, I cannot recommend, or I cannot comment on it, because you should have taken, or you either should have put a stop loss, or if you have a stop loss, just wait for your stop loss, because you are the one that took the trade, so you are the one that judges whether to keep keep with it or not. But if your stop loss wasn't there and you got stuck, then you gotta close the trade, rethink, and stop trading until you make up a plan. I didn't open long. It felt too risky. Sometimes best thing to do is nothing, just waiting. Exactly. That's smart. I'm happy for you, brother, and that's the smart thing to do. Yeah. Maximilian said, I found out psychologically it's easier for me to go 10x with little margin and lose a trade instead of 3x. That's smart. If that works for you, then that's fine. But I also want to make sure that whether you go with high leverage or low leverage, the stop loss still loses you the same amount of money. So please, guys, if everybody still did not plan this, you stop trading, stop whatever you're doing, go back to your own capital. Say I'm trading with $1,000. I only need, or I literally have to force myself to not lose more than 5% per trade. Lock that certain number in and make every single future trade stop loss, right, losing you the same amount of money. I don't want to negotiate or even have a conversation about it. I have no positions open at the moment. Thoughts on shorting here, then opening a long at 91. I mean, you want to short at the top and then long at 91. I'll most definitely tell you, please don't. I mean, you can, but please. Bro, it's still open from 87,350. Yes, that's what I'm saying. So if you have a short from 87,350 and it's still open, I'm assuming you opened it with the first of all, you opened at a low, brother. I mean, you're a brother of mine, so please do take the whatever I'm going to be saying with a bit of sorry, take it in a good way, because I mean it in a good way. So if you open a trade, if you open a short, I'm just double checking if it's a short. If it's a long, then good. Yeah, I mean, it's obviously a short because the liquidation is at 115. Yeah. So if you opened a short at 87,350, so you literally opened it at one of these lows. So that's your first mistake. You shorted at the low. I mean, you shorted at the point of control. First of all. Second of all, if you're losing and you're mentioning the liquidation price is at 115, then my brother, you're also doing the second mistake, which is not setting a stop loss. So One thing is to short the bottom. Second thing, or the worst thing actually, is not setting a stop loss. If you comment and mention your liquidation price to me, then it tells me that you are gambling, my friend. Sorry, but I mean, holding it and praying that the price doesn't hit your liquidation price, even though it's more likely to go back to your entry than it goes into 115, which is your liquidation price. This is totally wrong, because we are not judging based on the future, because I have no idea whether we're going to go to 87 or 92 or 115, but we're judging it based on the known facts you had at that time. So, as I told you, not only did you open a short at the bottom, yeah, but you also entered it and either didn't put a stop loss, or you canceled it before it gets hit, or the stop loss gets hit, and you just relied on praying and I mean doing nothing. So that's a very, very big mistake. I will tell you to stop trading and maybe take a week where you maybe demo trading and rethink your life a bit. I'm saying it as a friend, to be honest. No matter what reason you give me, no matter what comment you reply to me with, trust me, nothing will be enough to tell me that you have a short with an with no stop loss. Yeah, but I'm also interested to read out your comments. But let me first read the others one first. Good evening, Vikram. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, just want to know if there's any update on the crystal ball prediction for 77. Does it seem possible still? Yes. I mean, it's obviously could be possible, but I mean, I wouldn't be doing nothing with that information. Friday dump always wins, Ahmed. We'll see. Maybe. Hi, Ahmed. Happy New Year. Thank you, Little Cat J. Thank you. No worries, brother. Sorry, I missed your comment. Poorly worded question. My bad. No worries. Meant if we see a break of over 91 with a 4 hourly candle, so breaking over resistance, should I ride the 91 to 100? Been watching Moonshot and Crypto Kid. Whatever I'm going to be saying next would sound very, very different to what Crypto Kid and whoever said it else. Anyways, so please understand that my way of trading is totally different. I don't want to say nothing more out of respect, but trust me, just to keep it quite simple, that if you want to short now and you have a plan to maybe ride along like this, you're going to be losing your money. Don't be longing once we pump. Plan your longs based on potential dumps. So have longs mentioned lower. I mean, yes, technically for the layman, for the beginner, it would sound logical if I tell you, oh, just wait for this, hold for 4 hours, and then enter a long. But trust me, it's wrong. Trust me, just trust me, brother. Don't be longing at the top. Yeah. What do you think about only using your own money, holding the token, selling at the top and waiting to buy? Not that you will ever know the top. Basically, you take your profits first. I'd recommend doing this in a token that you maybe believe in long term, but I don't believe in any kind of tokens, so I'll only recommend doing this for Bitcoin. So yeah, you can technically trade Bitcoin and essentially just similar to futures, but it's going to be taking profits in Bitcoin. So you buy as a long, and then you sell at the top, and if it drops, you short, and then you buy lower, so you make money. So yeah, you can do that, but I'd only recommend it for tokens you believe in. Uh, but it's okay to build swing positions with low leverage without stop loss to average down the entry price instead of re-entering. Personally, I don't. Why? Because, guys, this the thing you said works only for spot investing. Building a position with low leverage and DCAing lower. What if the drop never keeps on dropping? For example, like what if you started doing this seemingly smart idea when Bitcoin was just started to drop like at 111. You started building up a position, and we never stopped dropping. We never stop. You might be telling yourself, "Oh, obviously it may not happen again," but trust me, it could. So we don't deal with predictions. We only deal with what's given. So based on the possibility, just because it's 1% possible, I mean it's higher, but I mean just because it is technically possible and viable, I don't recommend you using the thought process of an investor by DCAing lower with no stop loss when you're trading, because trust me, you're going to be losing all of your money, guys. Please, 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 if you aren't experienced with millions in capital and you haven't done this for years and years, don't be doing such moves. It's just better to set a stop loss, learn how to trade, and take daily profits, guys. Trust me. I'd rather give you this recommendation, you trying it out and then making money, rather than letting you go by yourself, lose all of money, and then you coming back a year and telling me, oh, I mean, you were right. Uh, yeah. I have around 80K in my altcoin portfolio where I'm speculating. If the price reaches the 115, 120 range, I will increase my portfolio by 50K while losing 4K on a short position. Uh, Maybe could you please like maybe break that down? I mean that could be a different usage for shorten, which is hedging. You're not trading, so maybe you can give me a full answer on that. Bro, can I short from 90.4? You physically can. Mentally, you're well capable of shorten, but personally I won't recommend it. Just want to thank you, Ahmed. My way of trading changed since I started watching, learning, and technical analysis. After 5 years stuck with pattern trading. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I want to thank you for actually watching me and having an open mind for testing out different ideas. Like I always tell you guys, don't be copying or believing anyone that you watch from the internet. Even not me. Don't be listening. Don't be believing me totally, guys. Just test out and have a filter in your mind that weeds out the information that don't work for you. So test everything. Be I mean I forgot the word, but I had a good word that I wanted to use. But anyways, yeah, overthink. Be too suspicious of everyone and everybody, guys. I mean, I may sound nice or good or kind, but just because you don't know me, I don't know you, so please be careful, guys. Anyways, and I'm also a bit sick, so bear with me. Different people, different views. It's fine. Maybe. Good morning. I'm late. Thank you, Mitwali. Thank you for showing up. Hello, Ahmed. Nice to see you. We got Emperor, Mitwali. Legends are coming back. Hello, Ahmed. Oh, yeah, I mean, I've read this. Maximilian said, makes sense. Add to winning positions instead of losing positions. I will tell you one a bit even more better, which is don't add to nothing. You have a plan. I mean, you imagine this. You wake up on Monday morning. You make up a plan that if it drops to 100K, for example, yeah, if it drops to 100K, I'm going to long. If it drops, yeah, I'm going to long. You you get the alert and the notification of the hit of 100K. You open up the monitor, you watch the reaction, you make up the plan, and then you execute. You enter, you put the stop loss, you put your TP, and then whatever happens. You lose. You have a set amount of you have pre-calculated you have potentially lose, and if you go TP, you will have made money. So that's the best way of trading, guys. Stop trying to like make your trades live for longer. Don't be adding more to nothing. Yeah. What's your overall sentiment for 2026 on the macro? I have no sentiment, to be honest, because everybody was bullish in 2025. Bitcoin dropped. So trust me, I've been in the market for so long that I only started caring about making money. I couldn't care less what my macro sentiment on crypto would be or will be. I won't ever answer a question to what will be the target for 2026. I couldn't care less what the cycle is, whether the cycle is 4 years, 5 years. Trust me, guys, you're just wasting your time watching YouTube videos about you know not fake stuff, but I mean unimportant stuff. You either make money by trading or be an investor and go open a business or have an actual 9 to 5. You're wasting your time watching entertainment videos that are wrapped uh, in a financial cover, you know? I mean, why would I watch an hour telling me about the macro crypto? Anyways, Uh, I'm watching you from the start of the show, and everything makes sense. Good job. Thank you. Keep it up. Thank you, TD4. Legend. Obviously, I never forget. Like, I mean, the viewers and the names, so you don't have to mention it because I definitely do know your existence and how long you've been watching me. So thank you, brother. Is silver copper considered a risk on asset? I have no idea. So I mean, see how nice it is to be truthful. I told you I opened a short position for. Give me a second here. I opened a short position at 87350 with a liquidation of 115. In return, I have 80k in alts. So if I liquidate it, I will win 50k to the alts. But how did you calculate the potential winnings if we go to 50k? Sorry, if we go to 120. Yeah, I'm just interested. Is this stupid of me? From the alt side, nothing can be done except wait. So I'll question two things, which are, how can you know that if Bitcoin liquidates you by going to 115, 120, right? How would you know that your altcoins would go to 50k or would add a value of 50k? What if Bitcoin goes higher with altcoins going lower? I mean, by that, like, obviously, think about it this way: like, if Bitcoin doesn't immediately pump to 115, which is your liquidation, what could happen is Bitcoin moves up and then drops. This drop is maybe 7% only on Bitcoin, but 20% on your altcoin, and then does this and it drops. This drops only maybe 7%, but your all altcoins drop 20. So like every little drop on Bitcoin's way to 115 would be a larger drop on your altcoin. So that's your first risk. Also, you're risking the fees you got open. Also, you're risking Bitcoin ranging without going to 115 and literally losing your money on both the fees and the alt. So like, I mean, if Bitcoin never goes to 87 but also never goes to 115, what would happen in the middle? So I mean, you're not stupid for doing it. It is definitely a viable option because you're not trading, you're hedging. So I mean, thank you for making that clear, because I take whatever I said back regarding to your own specific scenario, because you're not using short in the trading way. You're using it to risk your to hedge your open spot positions as an investment. So that's a totally different usage, also a viable usage of shorting. But I also question the viable usage of it right now in this specific scenario, because what if all of these bad scenarios play out? I mean, you're smart, but I mean, I don't like doing this in crypto market because the market's too volatile. uh I've did DCA with leverage. I longed Bitcoin at 98k, expecting a reversal to 110k. Unfortunately, price keep dropping and dropping till I've run out of margin. As a result, I've got liquidated at 85k. So thank you, brother, for sharing your painful, hopefully not that painful, but I mean your bad story. But thank you, because that's a very, very important thing for every viewer to have read. Right, I tried to read it out, but in case I wasn't that clear with the pronunciation, please go and look at the comment that was posted by our brother Emperor KAH. Why? Because that was literally it. Like I told you guys, I was using a hypothetical, but luckily we have also a viewer who literally had been or did go through the same feeling of trying to outsmart the market, trying to use leverage and futures as if you own the asset, and you try to DCA lower. What if never? If it never goes? What if it never stops dropping? And we have a case in point here, guys, where he said he started longing at 98k, DCAing lower until his money ran out before Bitcoin bottomed out. So please, guys, be careful. Trading is only for traders. Don't be using futures. Give me a second, you guys. I'm going to sneeze. All right. So hopefully you got the gist of it, guys. What's the target for 27 though? I have no idea. I swear. Like count isn't up to the mark. Please like the live, guys. I mean, thank you, Vikrant. We are on 47 likes. That's amazing, to be honest. I'm totally thankful for everybody that shows up. I mean, that by itself is super amazing, to be honest. So thank you, and I'm hoping that 2026 would be our year, guys. Please, guys, don't DCA with leverage unless you want to blow up your account. Exactly. Thank you, Ember. What are your thoughts about altcoin season? Thank you, Vinny. I mean, I made a like quick short that was posted on my channel. It's called "Don't Invest in Altcoins." So I guess the title answers your question, but I'd also recommend you watching this video because you would understand that I've stopped caring about altcoins and waiting for this imaginary beginner fake term, which is altcoin season. Guys, trust me, it's too, whenever an idea seems too simple, it probably is. Yeah. Whenever like every YouTuber, every X or Twitter account is talking about these like stupid names, trust me, they aren't true, guys. Yeah. Thank you, Little Cat J. Uh, what? Sorry. Ahmed, as always, thanks for cost loss. Thank you, TV Box. Snarks, do you have idea for a short? ETH, yeah, maybe at 312 or 312, 3200. Uh, I've been trading about 4 years. I found keeping it simple is best. I love your style. You have a fan here for sure. Keep it up. Keep up the awesome work. Thank you, Jimmy Villain. Amazing. I'm glad to have you here as part of the fam. Uh, you're going to have so many fans, you won't be able to answer all the questions, Lord. Good luck, my friend. I mean, we'll see because now I'm trying to do my best. And to be honest, you know, I'll try and say, I'll see if I can keep it up for as long as we can, but I'll see. That's definitely an interesting take. Let's have a new all-time high again for the like count. Yeah, let's hit 150. Last time we only, I think I closed, I, I mean, I voluntarily closed the live stream a bit earlier, not a bit earlier, but I mean, I could have stayed for a minute longer just to hit 150. I remember we like close it at 149 likes. All right, so we are one like. I mean, was our all-time high is one like away from 150. So let's see if we can break 150 on the new year. I have to give you your flowers. No BS, only real talk. Keep it up, bro. I love the channel. Thank you, DL. I mean, I'm glad to have a brother or a sister. I mean, I'm not assuming your gender here, but thank you, thank you, thank you. Whenever I see a new commenter, a new person commenting, I mean, thank you though. I mean, I know, like me personally, I don't usually comment, so I do understand the feeling of just watching, and I never ask anybody to comment. You don't have to, but if you do, then that totally makes my day. So thank you, brother. Orientabra champs, that was awesome. Not awesome. I mean, that was the same way I lost all of my money on the 10th of October, but not putting stop loss by not putting stop loss on Bitcoin and alts. Thank you for your advice and perspective. Regarding fees, Binance gives me a daily fee of $3 and doesn't charge me for a short position. That's assuming the funding rate or the funding fee stays positive. Yeah. And doesn't charge me for a short. Yeah. Secondly, if the alts rise 100%, I will rise. I will rise 50. I'm not sure what you mean. What are your thoughts on login hype? No idea. Zero idea. Uh, so sorry, brother. I usually don't have a vested interest in like altcoins. After several very successful trades yesterday, I shorted a very good position in quotes on Pepe. It kept going up until I got liquidated. Besides using a stop loss, what else could what else could have prevented this? A stop loss. I mean, I cannot. You can't tell me besides the answer, besides the remedy. What can I use like except this? So no. I mean, you cannot force me in the corner by giving a second option. It's a stop loss. I mean, I can also question the reason that made you make money. But I mean, you already told me that you made very good, or you made lots of profits, successful trades. So a multiple. I mean, more than I mean, more than one trade, I guess, yesterday. So I cannot tell you. Lower leverage, maybe? No. Guys, leverage is just a way of freeing up capital. Yeah? If I have $1,000 and I already have made up my plan to only risk $50, I can do it without even leverage. Or I can do it with big leverage, large leverage, and a little capital, or higher capital, lower leverage. So no, guys, leverage, capital, margin are all the same, to be honest. But thank you for trying to like look for an answer. Hey bro Ahmed, is VWAP, sorry, hey bro, is VWAP a good I think I mean indicator to be used? Yes, I mean I'm using it, so I mean I will never say no to a thing that I use. I only use it because I think it's good. So yeah, me personally, I do use it. So it is a good indicator to use, I guess. because I'm using it. So yeah, thank you, John. Yeah. By the way, guys, if you're asking if you're asking me about the VWAP, not the anchored VWAP, all right? Currently, I don't look at it as much because it's only for the local little time frames moves. Yeah. So if someone doesn't know, sorry guys, yeah. So the lines that I use are called anchored view ups. These are not indicators. This is a tool. I literally just take it in and I choose where to put it. The view up, which is an indicator. So there's two things. There's an anchored view indicator. Sorry, there's the anchored view up, which isn't an indicator. It's a tool. And there is an indicator called VWAP. So just the acronym VWAP. Yeah, the VWAP is literally the same as the anchored VWAP, but it only like gets put at the open of every single new daily candle. So like if I open it up, it's essentially the same thing as the anchored VWAP. It's just a constant like line that resets at the open of every single new day. Yeah. So let me see which one is. Oh yeah, that's the anchored VWAP. Yeah, this one because it's continuous. So see how like it's literally it goes on every single day, but whenever a new day hits, it resets to 0, goes back to the same day, and it's essentially just taking an anchored view up and putting it at the beginning of every day. Look at this. See? It's going to be exactly at the same or on. It's going to be exactly as the anchored view up until the new day hits and they diverge. Yeah? See? Because the anchored view up is constant. The view up is not constant. So thank you guys for asking me this question. Let me delete the anchored view up and close the view up. Yeah. So view up is important for local daily TA. So if I want to just know where the average volume weighted price is for the 24 hours, or not 24 hours, but I mean for the period within the daily candle, so from the beginning of the day to the current day, all right? So instead of putting it at the low of this, I can look at the open, which is going to be at 4 a.m. Dubai time here, or I can literally open the VWAP. It's going to be reset here. See how it got reset? By reset, I mean, look at this. It dropped to 0, dropped here, and then started counting a new value. So sorry for going too advanced. I just want to clear up these things. Like I haven't used it as much, but I have it as a turned off indicator just to be there whenever I want to use it. So I don't use much. Yeah. I just found it better to choose where I want to put that view up by using the anchored view up. Lot of questions and interesting ones too. I've barely even been chatting today. I mean, thank you, Action Tourist. I've noticed that. I'm glad that you are keeping up with the live stream. What would you say your approximate average profit percentage was for 2025? Do you mean that return on capital or average return profit number for a trade? What do you mean exactly? I found an old week's account, so I was not able to join the trading competition under you. Is there any way around this? Thanks for help. I mean, I've asked them yesterday because also yesterday someone told me, can I move my week's account to be signed under you? And I literally contacted Weeks and they told me just tell them to make a new account. So make a new account. I mean, Weeks doesn't require KYC, so you can do it. Yeah, Weeks Exchange told me I couldn't transfer to yours. Yeah, so they also told me that you can just make up a new one, but no KYC required, and that would be sufficient enough. And thank you, Jim. Thank you, Vinny, for asking that, because as I told you guys, I don't think I've mentioned it today, but hopefully next week we're going to be running a training competition. By next week, I mean after the 7th. Yeah, because right now, as you can see, let me quickly show you the nice pop-up I've got here. Yeah, so as you can see here, I planned it ahead, but I forgot. I mean, we already have surpassed 1 hour, so I do a bad job at promoting. So as you can see, that's a New Year giveaway. That's the current offer we've got. So it's going to be running for the 7 days, which are from the 1st, which is yesterday, to, let me hide my camera, to the 7th of January. So we have 7 days of a deposit bonus. So that's only for those who haven't yet deposited. You either have made an account under me previously, but you didn't deposit yet, so deposit, make the most out of this new offer for the beginning of the year, or you can literally do it now. You can go to the description now. Let me show you guys. Let me remove my nice picture here. Yeah, you can go to the current description. just click on this link, sign up. Yes, this is an affiliate link, by the way, guys. I have to be very clear. Sign up with your email. No, nothing is required. No KYC. Once you sign up, just deposit and you'll get this nice offer. And it's also limited to 100 users. Now, obviously, lots of you guys have used it from yesterday, so it's obviously has the limit has dropped, or the usage, maybe 90 are left or something like that. All right, so if someone wants to use it, it's only limited time offer and limited users offer. Yeah, and as I told you guys, don't let this number fool you. It's not a full 1000. Let me make it very, very clear. Let me bring it back as a very nice high quality image. Yeah, so it's not like you deposit 100 and you get $1,000. No, I have to be clear. You deposit 100, you wait for 7 days without withdrawing, and then they will give you a position that's worth $1,000, which is like $50 times 20. Yeah, so it's a leverage position that you can choose when to enter. Like, you can open a position worth $1,000, and if you make money, if you profit off of it, like, obviously the smart thing is to do here is like save it up, and wait for me to give a setup, and then use the offer with the setup, and then make money. So for example, say you deposit 100, you wait 7 days, you get the offer. Right? Once you get the $1,000, say for example you open a position and you make 50%, you will make $500. The profit is withdrawable, the profit is yours, the actual bonus isn't. Just to be very, very clear, guys, so I don't mislead viewers. Yeah. And also let me know how y'all like the image. I like it a lot, so I'm not sure. Yeah. Anyways, so that's basically it, guys. So essentially that's the bonus and the giveaway to prep everybody to deposit. Once we're done with these 7 days, then I will ask of them to give me a nice trading competition as we have done last month. Yeah. So that's it, guys. Hopefully I didn't take a lot of your time. Yeah. So let me look at ETH. I mean, ETH also has its own potential move upwards. Solana also has seen a bit of like strength, so maybe we'll look at like little coins here and there. Sorry guys, let me go back to the comments. I was just promoting a bit. Sorry. What's the exact chart to look on TradingView? I see sometimes it be off from week's chart, sometimes 100 off. Yeah, the exact chart is the one written above me. So look at this. Read this name. That's the chart. Liked before I forget. Thank you, Sonic. Thanks, bro, for defining VWAP. I got this. Thanks. No worries, brother. Weeks exchange told me I couldn't transfer to yours. Yeah, exactly. So you'd have to make a new account with no KYC. I think I might long ETH from here. I mean, all the best to you, brother. I mean, the upside is strong, but also personally I don't long breakouts. If you want to, do it at your own risk. I don't recommend this, to be honest. Your Windows hit rate 70-80%. I'm pretty sure you mean the success rate, which is 68% last year. Yeah, so out of 10 trades, I won almost 7 out of 10. Yeah, less than 7 a bit. Yeah. This way of your live, doing Q&A with live analysis helps me a lot. I use the live as a podcast, which is easier in my job. I appreciate it. Thank you, Vikrant. All the love to you, brother, and I'm hoping the best in your job and your trading life. You won't short at 90 or 380, personally not. You can do it if you have a plan. Like, guys, obviously you're only asking me this question because you see a setup that I don't, or you are convinced with a certain setup that I don't, or I don't agree with. So to do it, you can take it if you have it, but personally I don't. I'm having you on the background at the moment, so yeah, been especially quiet, but everyone else is carrying the stream. Champs crypto stock on the rise, I guess. I mean, thank you, brother. You've done your lifting, and now it's time for others to ask questions. How are people still in Solana long from yesterday? I closed mine, but I'm surprised it didn't hit your stop loss, so we went down. Personally, it did, but those you guys trade without stop loss. Now, I think what happens, some of them moved the stop loss either a bit closer or didn't move it at all. Like, I mean, I'd also agree with someone that didn't maybe move the stop loss, but I mean, it looks nicer now. But I mean, at least I'm hoping that everybody took take profit 1 at 125. Like, some of you took TP1 and then moved the stop loss and then stopped out in profits and then it ran, or the others maybe took profits, didn't move the stop loss and then continued higher. So both are good, both are a great idea. Personally, I moved my stop loss, so I was stopped out, just to be totally transparent. I'm just happy and proud of both of you guys, whether you've made little amount of money as I did or continuation and a large amount of money. Both are amazing. Yeah. Yeah. So I think it just they didn't put break even. Yeah, exactly. Thanks, Ahmed. By the way, I studied a bit of ADX, and which likely would have stopped me from shorting Pepe, since ADX was exploding, hitting top, hadn't been reached yet. Do you use it at all? No. Can I transfer money from Binance to Weeks? Yes, guys. You can transfer money from every single exchange to every single exchange. So whether you're using Binance, Bybit, KuCoin, OKX, what else? Coinbase, every single exchange offers you the feature which allows you to move your money outside. So if you don't know exactly how, then lucky you, I made a little, not so little, a 30-minute long full Weeks tutorial. Yeah, I don't have it linked in the description, but just go to my own channel, scroll a bit lower on the video tab, you will see this best day trading exchange Weeks tutorial 2026. So I made this video and only made it for those who like need the help on how to transfer, how to open a trade, how to deposit, whatever, like all of these, like maybe beginner friendly explanations. Yeah. Where would be a good position to open a long on a quick long on ETH? That would be not a very hard question to ask, but I mean, I can entertain a question like this, because I mean, it has to be after a potential drop. So first of all, my eye goes to 3020 or $3,020. First of all, I'm not sure, but let me see. And also want to use the volume profile. What I do, guys, here is I take the volume profile and then I put it only on the section pre-breakout. So I'll only look at the value area high pre-breakout. Now, obviously, it's not that helpful because it's like a bit far away from my liking, so I wouldn't look at it much. But just keep that in mind. Like what I'll do here, I'll mark two things. I'll mark the previous point of control, so P.POC, and the previous value area high. Why is it previous? Because it was a previous range, not a current one. So I'm not including pre-breakout price action. I'm only looking at this. Yeah, this section isn't added. It wouldn't affect it much, but I just don't add it. Yeah. So by doing that, we got two lines. Now you can remove the anchored view up and see this as your potential long area. So, and that's also smart because that's a bit below $3,000. So that would be also nice. Fake out $3,000 and then do this. I like this. So maybe that would obviously require Bitcoin also dropping a bit. Also, the anchored view up is good. Okay, so we have a potential trade. Thank you, brother, for asking me this question, because we have found ourselves a trade on ETH if we drop. Now, see how nice it is that every single trade that I do give out, or I do maybe like even, I mean, we have also higher volume here, so that's amazing. Yeah. Yeah. So see how every single trade that I do suggest has, I mean, a prerequisite has to be a drop. You know, I will never suggest a long without dropping, whether a little drop or a big drop. We don't know. Yeah. So that is a point of control, I'd say. Yeah. So that is the section where we might be potentially finding ourselves a little long. Yeah. I mean, the only not issue, but the only, I mean, obvious thing is that Bitcoin might like go on higher and we never get a drop, and if we don't, then obviously no long. But see, the beauty of this is you're not forced to long the top. Like at the section of the chart, participants who have taken longs from lower are the smart ones. If you find yourself trying to long pre or post 30-30 breakout, then you are doing it wrong, because you're risking the price like reversing lower and going here. But if you are a smart person, you will make up a plan of faking out $3,000. Why do I mention why do I bring up $3,000 even though there isn't a certain line, or there isn't a certain support area within the areas that I used? We don't have a volume profile volume area. We don't have an anchored view up. So why do I mention the full $3,000 as a value of interest? Because whenever we are above it as a full 1 grand, $1,000, yeah, every potential longer, like every single person who would theoretically participate in the move upwards would obviously, not obviously, but I mean, but the majority of them will be trying to outsmart the market by setting their stop losses below $3,000. So if you are a smart person, yeah, you would tell yourself that here I'm prepared for either me missing out on the long and the early longers getting lucky. I mean, they can get lucky and the price moves higher, or we can actually see the market punish them. We drop below $3,000, stop them out, them being sad, all the silly billies getting sad, and then we get the actual entry at the reclaim of $3,000. So as a smart trader, I would tell myself, oh, I don't have an open ETH long, so I'm okay with missing out on potential profits, but I'm happy and I'm going to be welcoming ETH if it goes back a bit below $3,000. So that's the plan. That's how you make it in the market. You don't react. You react, you don't act, I guess. I mean, you don't just long for the sake of long, and you don't long for the sake of going up. I mean, quite the opposite. Sometimes I use the pump to my benefit because I know that lots and lots of people will be longing. So I have an idea of them getting stopped out before we go higher. So like, I wouldn't have had the setup of like faking out $3,000 for a potential long, unless we had seen except we had seen a move upwards. So like this move upwards actually was the reason for why I'm looking for a setup below $3,000. Now, me wanting a setup and me getting it are two different things. We either see guys, I'm not predicting nothing. We either see a move up and I don't take a long. We either say we see a move down, but the reaction is bad and we drop lower, or the good option is us going lower, getting a nice reclaim, and then entering along at the reclaim of $3,000 and then getting along here. So, I mean, there are three possibilities: up, down, or down, up. I mean, I cannot tell you which one would happen, so I'm not going to lose money or make money by waiting. You know, like it or hate it, that's how I trade. That's how I make money. That's how you will make money in the market. If you want to become a gambler, be my guest, gamble away. Yeah. Yeah, and if I were to treat Bitcoin the same way I treated ETH, then that would be a very similar concept of us faking out 89, as I've mentioned, faking out 89, hitting the anchored view up with a high volume section of the chart, yeah, and then getting a, give me a second here, and then getting getting a reclaim of 89, yeah. So the premise is the same thing, yeah. I mean, both of them could play out or neither could play out. So we either pump from here, no money. I mean, only profits for those who have longs from lower. Yeah, we either drop, lose the value area low, lose 89, never reclaim it, and we go lower as we've done. I mean, quite a lot of times previously. We go lose and drop, lose and drop, lose and drop, lose and drop. So I mean, this could be a possibility. Or if we actually hit 88.7, for example, guys, don't hold me, don't hold me to every single exact precise number that I do give out, but assuming we go, for example, to 88.6 and then we reclaim 89, I tell you that shows me strength and I'm planning to, or I'm willing to take a long now. Yeah, so that would be very similar to ETH. Yeah. Anyway, so I'll wait. I have alerts set on both Bitcoin. I mean, I don't have set. I'll set alerts now at 89.1, at 88.8, and we will wait and see. I'm hoping that everybody got what I mean. If you want to make money, then you have to tell yourself or be transparent to yourself and say, no matter what kind of TA I have, I will never predict the next move. The sooner you realize this, the better for your own sake and for your own capital sake. I mean, I see Action Tourist jumping in with lots and lots of comments. I'm happy. So let me read them, or I mean, let me go back upwards and see if I have missed a few, and then we'll go and read the others. Can you also show how you are making point of control line list? Yeah, the list is you go to a certain line or a certain tool that you want to set a template for. So for example, I want to do the horizontal array. So you click on it and then you put it randomly. You choose the color of the line. You can do red. You can copy the style. I mean, if you want to, then that's fine. Copy the style if you want to. Colors don't matter. So you can do it red as I do. All right. And then just please guys, don't you do the very thin line, because your chart is going to look very, very ugly if you have it as a 4px, I guess. Yeah. Do the thinnest option. This is only a recommendation. Looks wise. And then you will go to the settings or double click on the tool, and then you'll get the options to like type in stuff on your exact precise individual horizontal array. So for example, I want to call it POC. All right. And then you obviously can copy also the style. So you can do I have it as 10. I forgot when I did have it, but I mean, it looks nice, so I'll keep it 10. Bottom, because I want it to be at the bottom, not the middle, not the top. Also middle looks nice, so if I want to do middle, that also looks nice. I have bottom, so I don't want to change it. Right, because I don't want it to be on the left, I want it to be on the right. So you can also put it on the center. I don't recommend this. Looks very ugly. Yeah, so just put it on the right, please. And then once you're done, like you want to have this looking, or this horizontal array to be planned or as a template, just go here to the template option, click on it. You will have obviously empty. You don't have a list, so you have an empty list. You go to save as. Yeah, you click on it and then name your template. I'd recommend you naming the template the same name as you have written in the text, so that way you remember. Like, you obviously can name it like Ahmed, for example, my name. You can do it, but then you're going to be confused. What does Ahmed do? But just call it point of control, and you'll remember that point of control is the template for the text point of control. So that's it, and then you're ready. Once you do it, then every single horizontal array that you put on, you can immediately go to the section, which is that little window, four circles, or 3 and a plus circle, 3 squares and a plus button. You click on it, it will give you the list with obviously one name, which is the point of control. You can add a variety. For example, I have the daily low, daily high, days point of control, high volume area. I make up these names, but I'm the only guy who can for the most part know what these are, because most of them are chosen by me. I just use different names to remind myself of stuff. So like IMP, high point of control. So that literally tells me that's an anchored view up, or sorry, that's the point of control, of an impulse high, or impulse move upwards. That's an impulse move lowers. I don't use these like as much now, but I just have them. Key, just to remember that it's key. So I don't have a name, but it's key. Yeah. I have LIQ, or LIQ, which is liquidity. I don't use it anymore because I try to just visually look at them. NPUC, previous point of control, previous value high, previous value low, previous day value high, previous day value low, point of control, range point of control, SFP weekly. So thank you guys for bearing with me and literally watching the most boring part of trading. Yeah, I wasn't planning into turning this into a beginner friendly trading view tutorial. Don't forget to like. Thank you, Tadas. Can you also show how you are making? I mean, I've read this. Thank you. How much would the CME gap impact price today? I don't care. Yeah. And also, it did open yesterday. Yeah, Mitwali also said this. Yeah, it opened yesterday. Aside from true hard breakouts, price tends to always come back to the range low. So feeling any kind of FOMO watching price rise now tends to be unnecessary. You are right 10 out of 10 times, not missing anything. Though we've been ranging for a while, so breakdowns does sound like something imminent. Yeah, lots of people long in equals fake out maybe coming lol. Just like our long at exactly, yeah. So I mean, I'm glad that you are starting to get starting to get the idea, and you understanding it and realizing it would actually, as you've said, lower the FOMO you've got, because like now you have understood, and hopefully the last 2 weeks were the best time for those who question the idea of not buying at the top. Look at this, please. If you didn't get it, and this wasn't, if this lesson wasn't a painful one for breakout traders, I don't know what could be, because look at this, guys. I told you, please, for the love of God, Bitcoin usually ranges. Obviously, it doesn't do this as much because that was literally like a 2 week long 2 week long range. But for the most part, this is how the market does move. Every beginner buys the tops, guys. See what? Stop looking or feeling FOMO because usually we go down to the range low. At the range low, we go to the range high. So I'm glad the action tours got it. I mean, that was the best perfect scenario for everybody to get it. Uh, Sorry, I think we don't chase the trade. We wait for it to come to us. Otherwise, it's not worth it. I did very badly on almost all the trades I chased out of FOMO. Yeah, thank you, Mitwali, for realizing that. To get back on my point, that hard breakouts don't give opportunities. It's is also probably wrong, by the way. It seems like price goes straight up on the higher time frame. I think during those big breakouts, surely there are still some dips in such breakout to still be able to add along. But yes, what did you say? You said a dip. So I mean, do whatever you want with this advice. If you know, you know. Uh, yeah. Always at least a tiny dip. Exactly. Mohammed Rifat, thank you, brother. Yep. Session here for people who used to be like me and feel FOMO on those big rises, especially if you are some a 5 year cycle bull as an investor. And feel a dying need to catch a long here. Maybe I'm wrong though. We'll see what Ahmed says when he gets to my yep. I mean, yeah, I do agree with what you said, but also as you've said, I mean, I'm not against what you're saying in terms of actually making money on a breakout, but you also had to say that you need a dip before you make money. So forget about the breakout. I only see the dip as a local time frame move lower for me to buy. You know? Uh no worries, thank you. You're welcome, Taras. Big huggies. Maybe boring for the layman, but very important info. Thank you. SFPs are my favorite for bigger trades when confluence lines up exactly, and they are also my favorite too. You're essentially just faking out everybody else and making money. Everybody tries to long, you short. Every previous short got liquidated. So I mean, yeah, that's the perfect thing to do. I see the uh, the quality of the live stream dipping a bit. So maybe guys, you can tell me if we are facing some issues or not. Yeah, I just want to double check with that, and also I might be taking a quick break in a minute, so we'll see. Yeah, so we have a plan. I mean, these plans are nice. Let me see what Solana is doing. Looks like a decent spot to short. Be my guest if you want to. Also, Solana has something very similar, by the way, guys. Like, I see now lots and lots of confluence, like with ETH having a free ability to move higher, and Solana has a very very easy move. If it holds 126, it can get very very close and very very strongly back to 132. Yeah, I'm not expecting this, but that would be essentially Bitcoin actually making the move to 92K come true. Yeah, so while above 126, that can be true. I'm not expecting this. I'm merely saying that it could happen. Sorry. Yeah. I mean, but also, I mean, don't let all of my bullishness, I mean, affect you or make you long. Like, I haven't mentioned any long now. Please don't be longing just because we said we can go to 132. Like, how would you do it? Like, if you enter now, like, where's your stop loss? Where's your invalidation? Where's your? I mean, come on, guys, stop gambling. You know. But if you still have the long from yesterday, I forgot what it was, like here, yeah. If you have the long from yesterday, be my guest and keep it open because you might go higher to 132 if Bitcoin continues higher, like if, and the keyword is if. So please like focus on the whole statement, not the second half of it. Uh, Yeah, maybe this section would be good. There's like a potential. I mean, it's only up to Bitcoin though. Like, I'll have to see what Bitcoin does. Yeah, but I mean, you can start scavenger hunt for long, or scavenging hunting for longs if Bitcoin dips and does this. Yeah, so not only do we need a dip below 89, as I said, but also a reclaim. So like, if this happens, this could be actually bearish. But if this happens, then that happens. That's where the defined entry would be. Stop loss here, entry here. Yeah. See how like I can have a plan and just wait. I have to see a drop. If I don't, I won't be longing. If I see a drop, I have to see a reclaim. If I don't, I won't be longing. See how like you have to be very, very greedy in terms of only following your plan and only your plan. Yeah. Yeah, so for example, like if Bitcoin does give us a such move, Solana would offer us maybe a potential like drop, get into the 127 range, and maybe potentially look to long this if we, I mean, if we get a nice move. Like, that will only be taken and done if Bitcoin drops. Like, I have many alerts for that. For if Bitcoin drops, Solana will drop, ETH will drop, and everything will drop. But if Bitcoin keeps on holding 89, we squeeze higher to 91. ETH will squeeze higher and very quickly to 3200. Solana will squeeze very strongly and higher to 132. So if this happens, no. I mean, no participating in a late move, but those who have longs can enjoy the profits. Yeah. Uh, Range from 89.9 to 86.3. I would short here if anything. So please do it. I mean, if you want to short here, please do it. I mean, that's better than maybe commenting. So please short. But that's the issue of looking at like a range just by the candles. Look at this. Yeah, I mean, you can do a range and 189.6. So I mean, you're looking at it this way and saying that this is a range. But I mean, using the volume profile, you understand the context of how the shorts are below us, the value area low is below us, the value area high of the range is below us. So now every advanced outlook on the market wouldn't tell you to short now. You would want to short a loss of 89 and a failure to reclaim 89. You doing it here, you're risking being liquidity for a move higher. But you can do it. You can short now. I mean it because you're obviously convinced, so please do it. That's what I mean. I'm not saying you can do everybody go short here. No, I'm just saying that specific person, if you are convinced, don't let me stop you from doing it. That's what I mean. I agree. Ahmed taught us a lot about patience. You have to be ready to miss moves. You have to make a plan and stick to that plan. I used to chase a lot myself. Thank you, vines and ancient vines, and I'm glad that you got my way of trading and the plan that I do follow. Hi Ahmed, are you learning other trading strategies? If you are, can tell. So if you are, can tell. What are you learning? I'm not, to be honest. Is ExoChart a subscription service or a pay once for life? It is a subscription service. You either pay monthly, maybe quarterly. I mean, maybe. I mean, either quarterly. Yeah, I think it has to be quarterly, and also annually. Yeah. And also the annual plan is only like maybe 12% off the monthly plan. So like you're not even saving that much if you go for the biggest annual plan. They are a bit stingy in that. Like, it is a very valuable service, so don't expect it to be cheap. I mean, it is cheap, but it's relative, I don't want to sound uh at Solana, what different point of control? 126 and 132. No, guys. What's the difference? There isn't a difference. They are both the same. Uh, these are just different point of controls at different areas. So no, there are no difference. I like the short when price higher to lightsaber Star Wars. I'm not sure what you mean. I mean, I do, but I mean, hi champ, I finally managed to catch up as I started watching late. If we lose 89k and drop below the value area high, wouldn't you consider a short? Personally, I have ruled it out for the past week, and I could have made tons and tons of money had I not ruled it out. So yeah, technically, Now looking back at it, it's easy to beat yourself to it, or beat yourself and say, oh, I made a mistake, I should have done it. But yes, technically you're right, brother, and I'm happy that you are catching on the ideas that we talk about. So yes, smart, it is like, it's a very relevant. I did mention it like 2 minutes ago. I did say that if we lose 89 and not reclaim it, you can set a stop loss and maybe make a money like this. That's a viable short. Yeah, why wouldn't I take it? To be honest, I see it as an exhausted range, so I want to stop like participating that much to protect my capital. That's it, you know. But yeah, technically it is true. We lose 89, failure to reclaim, stop loss at the high, and target liquidity at the low. Yeah, that's a very shrewd idea, which would have played out perfectly 7 times or 8 times in the past 2 weeks. You know, so yeah, obviously there will be a time where it won't work, and that would stop me from doing it 7 days, 7 days now. But if you want to do it, don't let me stop you, because obviously you would have a defined stop and also a defined setup with a certain smart reason. Yeah. uh right on, catch tourist, you are 100% correct on the patience. That's everything. Yeah, exactly, guys, and that's why most of the traders fail. They see a pump and they ask themselves, oh, how can I make money? They see a dump and they say, oh, how can I make money? But that's totally wrong. Just open the goddamn chart. With all due respect, look for plans to long if it drops, look for plans to short if it drops. Let the market get to you or come to you. Don't be like, I mean, don't trade based on what the market does. Looking back and thinking an event was predictable is called hindsight bias. Look it up if you want to decrease its effect on your trading. Exactly. Yeah. Hindsight bias is a true thing, which, I mean, yeah, hindsight bias is true, but also since the facts haven't changed, uh you can short again at the loss of 89. So I mean, both can be true. Your statement is true, Mitwalli, but also our brother here can technically short because the fact of the matter still haven't changed. All right. So I will be taking a very quick break rather than doing it on the NY Open. I'll be doing it now. I'll put you on, guys, at a 4 minute and 55 seconds timer. Be patient with me. If someone comes, tell him he's on a little break. I will be very quick. So 4 minutes, and I'll get you back, guys, or I'll see you back, guys, in the 4 minutes. And we are back, guys. Thank you for being patient. I see most of you guys are still here, so that is so nice of you guys. Thank you for your patience. It only took me 4 minutes. All right, so that's that, or maybe three and a half. So we're good. We are back and we are strong to continue looking at the market. We will be waiting a couple of minutes, maybe continuing for a couple of minutes. I'll see. I want to get the NY open with you guys, but that is no promise because uh, we're getting closer to 2 hour mark. And I also need to go live on the Arabic channel. For those who don't know, welcome back, brother. Thank you, Orient, bro. For those who don't know, I also run a Arabic channel, so I gotta also show them some love by going live there. So not to make it too long, let me look at what happened. Obviously, nothing has changed. We don't expect the market to move in 3 minutes, but I mean, if we drop, I have a plan. If we pump, I also do have a plan. Please don't be allowing the potential bullishness to let you FOMO in at the top. And now that's a very very smart. I mean, that's a very very obvious move. That, I mean, not obvious move, but I mean that's a very predictable, avoidable move. Yeah, because had you I mean have you just read the title and the thumbnail, which may seem a bit bullish, and I do understand this because of Bitcoin live short squeeze pump with an equal with a question mark. It does look a bit bullish, or a lot bullish a lot. But as I told you, the secret is in actually watching the live stream, because if someone tried to log in, they would have lost money by now or in a losing trade, because even though we are technically ranging, but I mean we have dropped like from the top to the bottom like 0.7% or so. Yeah, so please guys, don't be the kind of person to long here. Like, if you didn't learn from you trying to long the top of every single move, like look at this, this is exactly what happened here and also here. So like, if you're repeating the same mistake, then you have to question your own sanity, I guess. uh yeah, so nothing to be said, nothing to be given. I'm just watching the market with you guys. If you have a question, then we'll see. Lol, 2 hours later of good information, always appreciated, Ahmed. Thank you, Thomas. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we're close to getting 2 hours in the live stream. I started by only wanting to go live, I mean, 1 hour a day, but then eventually finding myself staying for 2 hours at a minimum. Yeah, even the one that I did from my home was 1 hour and 30 minutes. Thank you. Appreciate your help. Thank you, Vinny. Glad to have you on with us. Anyways, so I'll try and stay for longer. I mean, I'll probably won't stay till the NY Open, but I mean, the effect of the NY Open can sometimes even start prior to the market opening. So we can, I mean, we can clearly see how the market starts to drop a bit now. So that would be very interesting to see how the plan plays out. Yeah, so we lose 89. If it does, then we will be going to be looking out for either a reclaim and a long, or a loss and a potential reverses all the way lower. Don't be saying, oh, how did this happen, guys? It literally happened. I mean, again and again and again. Like, look at this. Now, I don't want to count again, but I mean, we had this move happen once, twice, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, 7 times. Yeah, so if it happens as the eighth time, don't be questioning why, because that's the silliest, most easiest trade to avoid not taking. Likely a dump on Y open. Maybe, I have no idea. I mean, why likely exactly? That's why I don't like predicting stuff. Maybe up, maybe down, maybe no, maybe yes. I have no idea. Crypto Wedge, thanks, chaps. We might have a very volatile NY open as the market was closed yesterday. It will be interesting to see which direction price moves. Yeah, definitely so, to be honest. I would love to see it, because it's probably going to be it's going to function as if we have opened a Monday, because we got the semi open happening today at night. I mean, 12 hours ago or so. Yeah, and now we got the market open. We had the day off yesterday, so I mean, the effect would be very very much likely closely similar to how the Monday open works on NY. And also, I mean, I don't have to say it because it has happened previously, but also keep in mind that we literally pumped very very strongly on the CME open, guys. Or I mean, not even the CME, sorry. Yeah, I mean, on the day that was off. Yeah, so we got the CME closing, but the market did move higher. Yeah, so be careful of a potential reversal. I mean, I would have said this even if you don't have 7 times of it repeating. But I mean, that happening 7 times helps me a bit by convincing you guys. Like, if you're not convinced by me just saying it, or I usually say it, I mean, even without looking at the previous prices, I do tell you guys, if you have a weekend pump and we get a reversal, be careful, lose the value area high, and then potentially wait for a full reversal down, because whatever goes up very quickly can go down. That's what I usually say without looking at the price. But now with us haven't seen it like happen 7 times previously, I don't I don't want to. I mean, I did talk, but I mean, I'll let the candles talk for themselves, because they are. I mean, that happened previously, so yeah, you gotta be careful, guys. Please don't be long in the top. I know that the thumbnail is a bit bullish. I mean, I even chose a section where the price has gone up. I know the title has the word pump. I mean, I have a question mark, but I mean, most of you guys will ignore it. Anyway, so please be careful. Even though the video packaging may seem bullish, I will most definitely never tell you to long here. It is only beneficial for those who got longs to keep them open, yeah, because we haven't yet lost a critical support line. But don't be longing at the top. If you have an entry from lower, then my friend, you are so lucky, because you might be participating and catching a move upwards. If you don't belong in here, because we might as well just lose 89 and drop to 86, and then maybe go to 85.5 again. If you keep making those same mistakes, you need divine intervention. I mean, I guess so. Where the next liquidity clusters, the US session may hunt for those, especially if they are above us. We got liquidity on both sides, so we either catch and like stop out liquidity and move to 91, 92, or we can drop to 85.5. But I mean, usually the NY Open doesn't hunt the higher time from liquidity, just on a lower scale. And on the lower scale, I just focus on the trend. So I'll tell you that the trend is the uh is the measure of today's NY market open. Yeah, why? Because we had seen a trend upwards. Now, if we lose the anchored view of the trend, and also lose the value area high, and we get back to the previous value high of the range, then that is weakness in the market. That's the market, not sorry, there aren't many buyers, all right, protecting and holding the market strong, and that is a sign of weakness. More sellers showing their strength, right? And a possibility of us reversing backwards. So that's what I would focus on. I wouldn't focus on liquidity, because the previous 24 hours were uptrending upwards, or were an actual uptrend. So there aren't many liquidity points to hunt. We're only going to be focusing on that. I see this. I see a weakness, and I'm going to be careful of a potential drop. I see the market go lower, but buyers stepping in, I would say that that's bullishness. Probably even enter along like this. Yeah, so that's the key of how to be not too early or too late to a move. And if this happens, then also Ethereum would follow. So I want to see how ETH plays it out now. So if we lose this drop, I would love to maybe potentially catch this if it gets given, or lose this, never give along, and then drop lower. Everything is possible, guys, in the market. Don't be happy or sad or mad. People might be psyched during NY Open and we reach 92k in minutes. The first trading day in Open, yeah, maybe. That also could be a possibility. I mean, I'm okay with any move, but I would love, yeah, no worries. I would love a pump and dump. Yeah, that would also be funny. I mean, not funny, but I mean, yeah, I would love for this to happen. Yeah, I mean, that would be legendary. Or we do this and enter along and do this. I'm planned for anything, but to be honest, I'd love for either or, to be honest. Got a long at 88k. Yes, so you're good, because your long is from way lower. So I'd obviously tell you to lock in profits, or maybe think about locking in profits once we lose 89. But you're in a good position to make money either way. You either see a jump, a pump, or we lose and you lock in profits. So you're good. Yeah. So those who got pre-existing longs, whether on Bitcoin or any other coin, you can keep them open unless we lose the idea of the option that I've shared and laid out. So Bitcoin or any other coin, yeah. If 89k is lost, short is a good idea. I've answered this question, so I don't want to like repeat it in depth again. But yes, technically, that was the smart idea to do on the last 7 times. You lose 89, but then you have to wait for the loss of the anchored view up, a failure to hold and break 89, and then you enter here. So it's a bit tricky. I'm afraid that if I say yes to your question, you will just wait for 88.999 and you'll enter a short, which is definitely wrong because I'm also prepared for the potential fake out for a higher, yeah? So yes, but me personally, I wouldn't be taking a short here. Just go 15 minutes prior to the live. Sorry, go back 15 minutes and you'll hear me answer this question in depth. Yeah. Yes. So that's basically it, guys. Let's see how the market does or doesn't pay out. Give me a second here. All right. Let me do something very quickly while I am live. If you have a question, guys, please do let me know because that's how we're going to be talking, I guess. Let me see what the volume profile is looking like, and sorry, the order flow is looking like. So very low volume. That's very expected. Yeah. So what we wanna have happen is us like protecting 88.6. I mean, or so around that. So the daily open, losing the daily open, yeah, and failing to do this, that would be bad. Yeah. I think we have laid out the plan. So Ahmed, can you explain what you mean by dropping and reclaiming with an example? Dropping, reclaiming. I saw people on X speaking about how the 4-year cycle is no longer valid because the yearly candle wasn't a long red candle, as usual, but they are ignoring that it is still a bearish shooting star. I mean, I don't care if it's a shooting star, whatever star it is. I don't care if I don't care. I don't care about both sides, to be honest. Sorry, Mitwali. Yeah, I have no idea. I don't care if it's a 1-year cycle, 5-year cycle, 200-year cycle. Uh, yeah. Anyways, yeah. Also, the anchored view up could be taken from here too, because you know, see how like it's the pull isn't the anchored view up isn't an exact science, guys. Yeah. So I'll only look for and also look. Also, there's a high volume area here. So let me. Uh, so Ahmed, just to confirm if I understood you. So Ahmed, just to confirm if I understood you correctly, earlier pumps over the weekend are often invalidating at the Monday. Sorry guys, let me focus again. All right, I lost track. So also let me do something very quickly before I continue reading. Yeah. Yeah. So we have hit the 2-hour mark. I was trying to stay for a bit more longer. I mean, give me a second here. Uh, yeah. Uh, so Ahmed, just to confirm if I understood you correctly, earlier pumps over the weekend are often invalid at the Monday NY Open. No, I'm just saying that Monday NY open is very important, and you also wanna look at how the market moved on the weekend. So there isn't an easy answer, just a way. It's a literally hours or maybe hours, but I mean multiple ideas. But I'm just telling you to go back and refer to how the pre-open of the market was looking like in terms of price action. It's not a certain move. It's not this or that. Yeah. Sorry for a boring answer, but that's the reality of it. XRP is not dropping like Bitcoin so much anyway. I noticed that too. I mean, guys, doesn't matter. That's I have to tell you guys, it doesn't matter, to be honest. I mean, nothing at all, to be honest. Stay a little longer to 89K. I may not, but I'll have, because as I told you, I have other commitments, so I guess 2 hours is is a lot. But I mean, I'll try and do. I'll try if I can do my best, guys. Here. Hello, Ahmed, and everyone. Thank you, Amoto, with your nice, usual comment. Thank you, brother. Yeah. Hi, Ahmed. Quite late to the stream today. Saw your setups earlier. Could there be a setup of us failing below 87? They were claiming it for a long. Uh, so you're saying losing 87, they're claiming 87. No, if we lose 87, then I'd love for the lows to be taken. It seems to be too far away, then so be it. Yeah. We don't dictate what you want, the market does. So guys, be careful with what you wish for. I guess. I mean, that's not the correct usage of it, but yeah. So here, you're going to be smart and ready and prepared for whatever happens. If it is a fake out, then that would be the 8th fake out and no participation from me or from you guys, because we don't long this. Yeah. If it is a potential strong strength in the market, then we want to see. I mean, right now we are hitting the anchored view above the daily. I would love if we push a bit lower, and I'd love for shorts to enter more, and then I would love also for a reclaim. So I have lots and lots of requirements before even thinking about long in here. Yeah. So definitely not now. That's the only thing that I know for sure. Yeah. So that's nothing is bullish yet. Quite the opposite, because right now we could be actually taking the high of Tuesday and Wednesday, so two days highs, and then doing this. This is what happened, guys, 7 times prior to that. So please understand that this may as well happen again. Everyone show some love and smash the like. Only way to support the brother. Thank you, TD4, and that's very true. Even though I don't care much about likes, I mean, they are very nice to gauge the love, guys. So thank you, guys, for everybody that either likes or remembers to remind the others. So thank you, guys. I never cared about them, but I guess they are a nice way of setting a fun objective for the life. When I enter the view up, I don't have those red bars. View up red bars. I'm not sure where are the red bars. XRB sometimes makes traders feel it's in control. Okay. Any idea how that could be? I'm not sure what you mean by that, because just close everything. There's no red bar. I'm not sure where's the red bar. Also, that's the view up, not the anchored view up. If you know what I mean. Yeah, the blue line in the middle is the one the is the view up. Just go into all the settings and close everything except that. Yeah. Also, final mention while Bitcoin is dropping now, guys. Uh, I'll try and stay for a bit longer. As I told you guys, if someone wants to make the most out of the current offer, we are giving like a nice giveaway for the beginning of the year, which is like every person who made an account with me previously and didn't deposit, or you haven't yet made an account and you want to deposit, then just go on to the link, first link in the description. And that's the worst time to do talk about weeks, but I mean, just click it and you can check it and you can make money if you want to deposit. Anyways, so now it is the time to decide. Now it's that decisive timing. Will Bitcoin finally and quickly and strongly do this? And that's why I tell you guys to never long here. Yeah. See how also it's nice not to have longed ETH, not to have longed Solana. It's dropping hard. Yeah, but you know, I didn't short, I didn't long, so why would I care? See how nice it is to be an actual trader, not a person that literally posts about breakouts and breakdowns. Ahmed BTC is dumping. Thank you guys for telling me. I know. Trust me, guys. So now we are at the value high of the previous day, the previous day open, the previous day high. So now we'll watch. If it does this, I mean, guys, remember, if we never reclaim 89, now we are potentially dropping lower. Now, we also have the point of control. Yeah. But, yeah. So that's it, guys. Shorted 89.1. Amazing. Glad to see you guys have made money on the drop. So that's basically it, guys. Reclaim 89, go higher. Never reclaim 89, never go higher. And that's easy. Today we can look for a nice long later in the day. Maybe, yeah. Guys, you don't have to trade every move. But just because it dropped, you don't have to have shorted it or have longed now. You can watch and do nothing. And that's the beauty of the game. Yeah. Most of you lots of you guys make me feel as if like you have to respond to every single 10-cent move on every single coin, and that's quite the opposite of what you should be doing, guys. And also now that we have lost the value, we can also very quickly drop to 87.7, by the way, guys. If we drop like and lose the anchored view up. Yeah. Also ETH. See how ETH is very fragile, and I literally said that if we lose this, we can drop. So now maybe I can watch ETH and what this correlates to on Bitcoin, which is 1.5, 1.5% of a drop. We can also have that Fibonacci golden pocket with this, and I guess that would be the second place to look at if we lose 88.5. Lose this, cancel the idea of reclaim, so the entry wouldn't be here. Then maybe we can wait for a potential drop and then have the entry here if we get the entry, or lose and never do nothing. How does your order book? How does order book? I think you mean how does it look like? Nothing of interest, to be honest, at the moment. Bitcoin trolling it once again. I mean, you can believe it because we have not participated yet in anything in terms of Bitcoin. So like we can enjoy not caring about whatever it does. Like I won't be happy if we gotta move to 92 or sad or happy if we gotta move to 85. I'm neither. Yeah. So that's basically it. Unheard of. Maybe, yeah. I mean, if it happens for the eighth time, then this would be the most concentrated price action I've seen on Bitcoin for a while. Like, obviously, my memory is a bit bad, but I cannot remember when was the last time we were ranging for within a 2K range for a full 2 weeks. I cannot remember, but maybe. Stevek said, good long entry at 886. So the current price is 886. Yeah. And I didn't take a long, so I think that's the answer for you, brother. Unless you have a reason to enter, then enter. The red bars that show the volume. VWAP shows the volume. I think you, my brother Action Tourist, you're either lost or I am lost. When did the VWAP start showing volume? Salam, are you in any trades? No, I am not, guys. I'm neutrally just watching the market, enjoying covering the market with you. You know, we don't have to trade 24/7, guys. Yeah, so now we watch. Can we reclaim 89 or we can't? We don't, that's fine. If you do, that's good too. You know, we still haven't seen many trades or traders step in. It's mainly just a little move down by a slow amount of like longs getting liquidated, not that much or not that many. So I haven't seen like a big player jump in. No bearishness, no bullishness, nothing, neutral. So we'll let the price do the talking. I don't wanna over commentate, if you know what I mean. And that's how you have to live your life, guys. If you want to become a trader, you have to be, you know, what did they say, nonchalant about it. If I'm using the word correctly, you don't have to like feel as if you're under pressure to perform. It was a clear short. We are on a Friday, but yes, it is a concentrated range. I'm also watching here. Nothing is a clear short and a clear long, you know. It dropping is the only reason what made you comment it being a clear short. So it's an easy thing to say in hindsight, but even though if someone came to me from the future and told me, not literally, I mean figuratively, if someone told me, oh, okay, we're going to fake out 89 and drop, or sorry, you gotta short 89.7 because it will be dropping to 88, I wouldn't have shorted because this is against my rules, yeah, not because I don't expect a Friday pump, whatever you said. Will it go up, left, right, or down? 3D. I mean, yeah, maybe. We will wait and see, guys. I mean, I want to see more traders jump in. Yeah. Now there's a lack of volume. Market is a bit slow. Uh, so let's wait. Yeah. Solana's pulling back up. That's very nice. Reclaim 89, go higher. If we go lower, possibly short. Personally, I wouldn't do the shorting part, but both of them are valid with my own rules and my own DA. Yeah. Why am I not planning to short this move, even though it is a smart move? Because we have seen this drop 8 times, so I don't like to trade this price action, guys. And I'm the kind of trader who only trades when, I mean, everything is picture perfect. Yeah. I like the issue with the statement that the action tourist said, like that's true. This is a potential short and that's a potential long, but I don't want to have every single move give me 2 options. I don't have to participate on both potential sides, you know. Sometimes it's just better to watch and do nothing. Is this is this already the NY open kicking in? No, there's 3 minutes left. Before the NY response can come a bit before it to know. I'm not sure what you mean. You said before the yeah, I do know. Yeah, the effect would start. You start to feel the NY heat an hour to 30 minutes before the NY usually. Yeah, but doesn't matter. I don't. You should stop looking for reasons for why a certain thing has said. Oh no, I can definitely believe it. I was being sarcastic. Not surprised in the slightest by now. Where would you put the stop loss if the trade does get given? I would love to first see it myself and then do it. But I mean, if I had to answer you now, by the looks of it, it would probably be at the start, at the low of the wick. Rocket in 3 minutes and dump afterwards. That would be also funny too. Yeah. I mean, I don't literally mean it. I don't mean it funny literally, but I mean, if you Steven got a scalp long already. Yeah, if you did, then that is fine. But also maybe lock in TP at 89 because what you're potentially risking is doing this and then rolling over like this. Yeah. But if you manage to catch this and then that becomes a perfect long, I mean, good for you. Yeah, but keep in mind that we are right now below everything bullish. Every bullish scenario requires us reclaiming. Uh, yeah, Renata isn't in today. That is a first. I think she was, but maybe she logged off. I mean, I don't blame her. The live streams have gotten longer than average. The view up is that line with those red bars. Spike. You got this wrong for years. Yeah, that's the volume. That's the volume profile, not a view up, brother. I mean, that's a very, very funny thing to have missed. We have explained more, advanced. You have understood more advanced concept than this, but that's fine. I mean, that's funny. Yeah, we got Solana, we got Bitcoin, we got everything. Let's wait and see. By the way, that's the view up. Also of interest. I see how the daily view up is also important, but I have it on the order flow apps. I usually don't have it open here just to not overly cluster my chart. Guys, this is a usual. If I hadn't seen it happen 7 times, that's a usual fail to break, hold 89 and go to 87 again. That's a usual play. So don't be long in now, please. You know. Uh, Sorry, Renata. Thank you. I'm still here. Thank you. Can you look at ETH BTC? It wouldn't help us now. So I do look. I did look at it at the beginning of the live stream. Wayne isn't here. I mean, just look at the likes. Let's see how many likes we've got. 90 likes. I mean, guys, come on. Wayne would have been or would be ashamed of you guys. Come on. I'm just joking, obviously. Seems my short thesis is correct. Glad I took it. Sorry. The thesis. Sorry. If you had a reason to trade or enter a trade, you would know if it's correct or wrong before the outcome even plays out, because you now, like, your comment makes, like, shows that you only judge yourself based on the outcome of the trade, which is wrong, guys. You have to know if you're correct. By correct, I mean you have entered based on reasons that you are agreeing with. That's it. Like, I'm not correct because I make money and wrong because I don't make money. Yeah. Sadly, I closed my short because it hits my break even. That's fine. Why is it? It's not sad, guys. Like, this job is very nice. Why is it nice? Because I had zero participation in it. We saw a move up, I said nothing. We saw a move down, I said nothing. That's how we want to become a trader, guys. We literally spent 2 hours covering the potential of holding 89 and not doing nothing. Like, that's why. And also, I'll even if I had stopped the live stream and like left you guys, I'm hoping that nobody opened the line, because like long has a very, very specific requirements. You know, this could be that eighth time where we fail to break value high loss again, and then we go to 87 or even lower. So yeah, nice, very nice move down now. Like, we can delete this and wait for 88.2. That's why I tell you not to long the top. Very easy, guys. You know. Uh, Thank you, guys. I feel like giving up with all of this. Not sure which one is this, but yeah, guys. Sorry. Yeah, but yeah, I'm hoping that nobody entered the long here. Also, I think someone was wanting to long ETH, and he told me they're going to long ETH, and I told them you can do it if you want to lose money, but don't. But because guys, uh, yeah, I see a nice conversation going here, so I don't want to interrupt. Thank you, guys. Yeah, so now we have longs opening. So that's bad, I guess. Yeah, because longs are opening. We want to see what happens next. Because usually whenever like NY opens, longs open at a drop, we're going to drop a bit more. I mean, I don't want to over commentate on the moves, but I mean, yeah, we'll wait and see. Nothing will force our hand to enter long. I think I heard you months ago say that longing is harder than shorting. Months ago, maybe I've said this. Yeah, from my experience, I'm not sure if I said it or not, but yeah, from my experience, shorts are more successful. Maybe that's my own way of trading. I'm not sure. Uh, just found out I was behind on the stream. Whoops, my bad. If someone comments didn't line up well, no worries. Yes, so we'll check out. So I'll wait. I want to wait and see, guys. The silence after the NY Open feels unsettling. You know, I was just looking at my phone to be honest. So if we try to go back to 89K, if we fail, maybe it's not bad to open a short. Yes, yes, yes. By the way, I mean, if we if you put an anchored view up and you see it line up with the upper end range of the previous consolidation. So if this happens, then now you can open a short. See how it's like, guys. These are very technical, strong moves. So yeah, that's a very very valid potential move if it gets what are the odds for you of us given what? Sorry, let me read that. Here's again. What are the odds for you of us going down lower again near the previous lows? Guys, you know me. I don't give odds or I don't give percentages, but I can tell you this: while below 89, it's more likely that we go to 87. When it was 10 minutes ago at 89, I was saying while 89, it's more likely to go to 92. So that's the reality of trading. Yeah, that's why I tell you to not overly analyze my statements. I never said to long when we were at 89, but I did also say that while above 89, will be more probably going to 92. So see that's the key difference between you understanding that actual trading and you not understanding it, because lots of beginners want to participate at late moves. I told you this is not for longs. Yeah, that's for people enjoying, potentially profiting more. Yeah, and I'm not saying it after the fact. That was literally what I was saying for the full 2 hour and a half long we've been live right now, guys. I was just saying every idea that I made up, like even ETH, my idea was to long if we break to go lower to $3,000. Obviously now somehow is everything is recovering, so we'll see how it plays out. I don't want to read too much into the charts. Now obviously it looks like we are claiming the anchored view up, which is nice. But there are still more work to be done. Give me a second here. Liked. Thank you, guys. Sorry, Ahmed. Any words to motivate Renata? Your words definitely value more as an experienced trader. I mean, I think I've missed the comment. So can you, Renata, tell me what's your issue again? Sorry, guys. The only problem I have with this channel, bro, is that your bias is more easy to log since you got sell. Sorry. The only problem I have with this channel, thank you, brother, is that your bias is more easy to long since you got sell since near an all-time high. So I guess what you're saying is that you have a problem with the channel because I have a short open from the all-time high. Why? I don't have it easy. I don't feel easy to long when because I have a short from the all-time. That's totally wrong, brother. So maybe you can clarify, and that's fine if you have a problem. Uh, but would you putting sorry would putting in a higher low at 88k be a good sign to go along? Guys, the good sign would be either reclaiming 89 or going back to 88. All good. Both are good. Also, ETH was nice. Is nice. Let me see what the SM. It feels like we're trading the federal, interest cut rate or whatever. What a pump and dump. That's nice too, guys. That's why you have to be watching. Uh, I think you mean that because of Ahmed shorts from the all-time high, you fear that Ahmed can be more sloppy and risky with long, and that's quite the opposite because I literally didn't long now. So how am I being sloppy? Could you maybe clarify? That's fine to know, but the range eights so tight. It seems very hard to call. I'm not sure. There's a potential short for Bitcoin. Personally, I don't want to participate in whatever happens next unless we give a clear reclaim and a hold of 89.2, I'd say. Yeah, so like this would be a nice entry of a short, but also you are essentially risking this, which is happening right now. But also, if you enter a long now, which I'm not going to be doing, you're also doing it at a hit and a retest, a back test of 89 with the anchored view being a bit lower. So it's definitely not the easiest choice to be doing. But all I know is that I'm not going to long or short now, but I'm leaning more towards longing if we keep it up for a bit higher. Yeah. So I'm hoping that I made myself quite clear with this. And also the long wouldn't be the best, not my proudest work, but it would be something to look for. Whenever you see me on the 3-minute time frame, guys, you gotta excuse me for not reading your comments. So now I wanna long. Now no my intuition, I guess, wants me to long. Yeah, let's wait a couple of more minutes. I'll go to the Bitcoin and go do this. Our usual. Bear with me, guys. Yeah, we might as well. Don't want to long the top like this. It looks bad for me to participate a bit lower, but we also add the Fibonacci golden pocket and the Fibonacci pro. I'll open a long and I'll take the stop loss being a bit lower. I'll look bad if I lose money, but it's fine. I guess so. I'll put the stop loss at the lows. Yeah. Why am I doing it? Because we have faked out the lows And it's not the worst kind of reaction. I like how we dropped lower, and now we are reclaiming. So most of the move up was a liquidation of shorts. I do like this, even though I'd prefer to see how the 15-minute candle ends. I don't care about the 15-minute candle, but I mean, traders would care about it, so I'd want to I want to see how like strength is. How strong is this? Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I don't wanna. Didn't wanna. I didn't think I would find myself being in a long now, but I mean, I'll set the stop loss here and I'll enter it. Let me see. Give me a second here, guys. Yeah. Yeah. So we'll wait and see. Mm-mm-mm. Sorry, guys. I'm not reading the comments because I'm waiting, and I'm seeing also. Yeah. Yeah. No, the Fibonacci golden pocket could be a retest, a bad retest. Could be. So that's why you could lose. Uh. Mm-mm-mm-mm, mm-mm-mm. Oh, S&P is dropping. Yeah. It feels like a, it feels like maybe because of that big. Oh, we have also the Apple move, by the way, guys. Apple. Let's see. We got the potential short we've spoken about on Apple. Sorry, guys. Ahmed, he said you tend to have long. Yeah, I understood what he means, but that's definitely wrong. That's why I questioned the meaning because it's like too so not me, I guess. Let's wait. The 4 hourly candle looks nice. That's all I know. Sorry, yeah. Now good to enter. So it depends also on the style of trading. Not all people trade the same style of people. Short squeezing coming maybe. Let's see. Okay, you entered already. Go quick. What's your entry? No, maybe wait. I had a bad last year. Did not. Oh, last year and a new one doesn't want to start any easier. To be honest, it's they are. Give me a second, here, guys. I told you guys. I mean, I, I know that I'm speaking more freely, but with this nice fake out, but I mean, see this. This is very, very nice, I guess. Uh, what I was saying, yeah, for Renata, as I told you, the reason why I don't like, I mean, I find it hard to give you maybe a feel good. I think risky trade, bro. Guys, there's no such thing as a risky trade. I've been talking about this idea for 3 hours now. I have a stop loss, and I know how much I'm going to lose. I'm not gambling here. If I lose, I know why. If I win, I know why. Uh, so I was saying for Renata that I struggle with giving support, emotional support, because I also want to help you technically. So, for example, like obviously you feel bad because the year started bad, and obviously that means you lost money. So I'll tell you, rather than giving you some tap on the back, I'll tell you that you will need to maybe stop trading, like stop using your own money to trade. Focus on maybe the basics and getting you know, getting the basics down in terms of actually knowing how much you want to risk in every trade. What exactly would you want? Maybe the kind of person that want to write down every single confluence. So rather than taking every random trade you see on the chart because of random reasons that you make up, you can maybe make a checklist for the reasons that have to be present for you to enter such trade. Yeah, that maybe could be a fix. So I'll tell you that rather than giving you a support, emotional support, I have to tell you to go back and study the basics, please. Don't let your hardest lesson be you losing your money. Because also losing your money would probably stop you from continuing to learn. So maybe put your money on the side and learn before you risk your money. I'm scared to enter here as the price action is too volatile. I feed on volatility. I feed on the market getting fearful. Sorry guys for sounding cocky. I know I only sound cocky when the price going my side, but I understood this, you know. The price not going up because I traded a pattern. The price not going up because I said hold 89k and we go to 92k. The price going up because NY opened, we faked out to the downside. I understood the context and the strength and the potential short squeeze, and I understand how the market is very, very fake and how every loser will lose money, and that's a result for you guys. So sorry for sounding a bit cocky, but give me a bit of leeway here because you know, it annoys me a bit when people are too emotional into into trading. When you tell me it's a risky long, or it's not, I'm not specifically talking about you, brother. I'm just taking in general, talking in general. Like, it's not a risky long, it's not a good long, it's nothing. It's just a long. It is what it is, you know. I can thank you guys for being too nice, and also I wasn't planning to stay for. I have an issue with sticking with the time, guys. So I guess thank you. That's even you know. Also, I mean, Solana is pumping too. Yeah, I was wanting to long Solana, but I mean, Bitcoin took me away. So long on Solana was good. Let me guys know if you did take the long on Solana. I did mention it. ETH, I have to be truthful. I didn't give a long at this section of the chart. So guys, let me know how the trades went for you. Yeah. I told everybody, we lose 89. I don't want to short again. But I know that if this fake out happens, everybody won't be watching it. Everybody won't be taking it. And I will be taking it. I will be making money. So, guys, hopefully this was a lesson that made you money, not a lesson not a lesson that lost you money. Yeah. I'm sorry for being a bit cocky, but I just said, I don't mean to sound like that, but I'm just saying that please learn the basics, guys. And also now that it's going up, we can't take the high and reverse lower. So reverse lower. So let me see. Yeah, you can secure the trade by I will definitely not take profits here. I'm ready to lose, hit the stop loss rather than take profits. I'll most definitely won't take profits. But I would love it if it pushes further. If it doesn't, then maybe I can get the stop loss a bit closer, but I don't want to do it now. Yeah. I enjoyed the view on the 4-hourly time frame. Hold on. Yeah, that looks better. That looks more you know anyways. But also trades that have high probability still called risky, so all what you need is when should we take profits? I don't know. I mean, I know, but I mean, I'm not interested in taking profits until we go higher or lose the trade. Took long on Solana and ETH and Bitcoin. Amazing, Alexander. You're a legend. Took Bitcoin, Solana, still same long. Amazing. I see most of you guys taking the Solana, which is even better than this one because it obviously have moved higher. So the possibility of securing a bit of it would be, you know, viable or more viable than Bitcoins, because obviously Bitcoin now is like struggling with the high. Can it take the high and then drop again? It can, because the market respects nobody, guys. So be careful. Yeah. If it does this, I want to be watching clear. Like it either gets strength and continues pushing higher, or that's a viable fake out for a scalp short. I mean, I don't want to overanalyze everything, but I'm just saying, yeah. Don't be questioning why we drop if we drop, yeah. Me opening a long doesn't mean I'm predicting the market to explode. I'm just prepared to risk a certain amount of money because I understand the probability is on my side with a fake out of the low. I opened a short at 90. That's also smart, yeah. I don't want to miss this fact, but yes, technically, us faking out the high of the day with the NY open with 90k being taken out is also a viable short. So if someone took this, that is also smart. I know that I'm sounding contradictory, or yeah, I'm against myself, but I'm just saying that that's also smart. You're taking the high, you're stopping out every early shorter, yeah. You hit 90k, and then you take a short with a stop loss at above. If you want to hedge your long that you took maybe lower, you can open a short with a stop loss here because that's also technical too, yeah. But why am I longing? Why I'm not short in here is because I'm also liking the higher time frame look of Bitcoin. That's it, you know. You're not wrong. That's very smart to short a scalp of a fake out of 90k. Very, very smart, to be honest. You know, very technical. On a regular day, I would have done it, you know. But just because I don't want to be shorting this again, as I told you, I'm just against it. I'm prepared to lose my long, but not short this again. That's it, you know. So I try to be transparent. Win in front of you, lose in front of you, share my opinions in front of you, be stubborn in front of you, rather than flip-flopping and, you know, closing trades, acting as if I made money by longing $100 move up, yeah. So if I lose, you know. If I make money, you also know. What else? That's basically it. Let me read the comments. Thanks, brother. Always good to watch or live. Your lives, I think. I'm long. Thank you, Manuel. My scalp log put 250 traced. Trading stop now got stopped out May 20. I mean, that's good if you're okay with it, as long as you don't feel FOMO to jump in again. That's it. Like, what's your stop loss again? Sorry for asking. Stop loss, no worries, is at the low, but I'll probably maybe push it a bit closer if we see the drop continuing lower, because as I told you, like a viable short of the NY open, taking the high, faking out the low, and then taking the high, and then dropping with 90k being taken. So that's a very, very smart move. But I would love for Bitcoin, if it wants to go to 92k, that's the way to do it. Get the 1st of Jan as a holiday, then you make a very strong fake out of Bitcoin. Not only Bitcoin, but I think also the US market has, I mean, it's dropping. Yeah, but I mean, I take it back. The US market is not pumping, but yeah, and what Bitcoin fix up, and Bitcoin pumps, fix out the lows at the NY open of the New Year's, and then everybody's shorted. I have data that is that I've shared with you guys from yesterday and also today morning, that we have shorts that are stuck right now at 90k. So it would be lovely for Bitcoin to go to 92k now that I'm participating in such potential move, but nothing has changed from what I was saying from the beginning of the live stream. Keep in mind, guys, that we have been going live, or we've been live for almost 3 hours now. Yeah, I was saying, I think, and I will still remain to be saying the same thing. Disregard my not little, but I mean my long that I took in front of you. Don't let it affect your reasoning. It remains to be the same thing. You lose 89 again, be a bad move, potentially lower reversing. But I just want to see if Bitcoin holds this with the fake out now. We have more strength, I guess, to go higher. Yeah, but that doesn't mean we have to go higher. That doesn't mean I'm predicting to go higher. That doesn't mean I don't lose in front of you. I lose money with all of you. Yeah, don't forget to press the like for a good trade we took. Yeah, I mean, we haven't yet gone above our entry by a lot to call it a good trade, but if you want to support me, I have nothing to sell you, but liking would be nice. I don't care much, but I mean, I like that you guys care. Thank you. Be aware of a weekend trap and a semi gap below. Maybe, I don't care. Vane, I guess, is missing, but habits stay with the group. Thank you, Taras. Thank you, Arito. How you doing, Christopher? Thank you. I'm glad to have you here on the chat. I will try and stay for 10 more minutes, guys. Yeah. So at least we have the trade ending in either a win or loss. I'd be surprised if it doesn't get decided in the next couple of minutes. Yeah, because that has to be such an explosive move, whether we lose it or win it. Yeah. So please keep in mind, guys. Keep that in mind. Yeah. So we'll wait and see. Most of the move up was just liquidating shorts. If we hit 110 likes, Bitcoin gonna move out from the range. We'll see. And go to 92K. We'll see if Lynn gets the prediction right. Being behind on the stream with a long is stressful, lol, but caught up again. I mean, thank you, Action Tourist. Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping for the best for y'all. As you can see, also the CME faked out. The market opened, faked out, and then went higher. Took out a bit of liquidity. I don't want to overanalyze, but we basically just took out the morning of Friday, and now we are jumping higher. So fake out of the S&P pushed up the price. Let me see. Also, Apple has opened up very bullish. We've spoken about. I'm not a stock trader, guys, but we did look at Apple like 2 days ago, and now we have potentially a potential short where we fake out 277 and then we go back to 275. If we go back to 275, that could be the move to do. Yeah. I mean, I don't trade Apple, but if someone ends up taking it, please do let me know. Your voice is breaking. No audio. Let's see, guys. Is my voice breaking? I'm not manifesting, by the way, so odds are with us. Let's see. Maybe is my voice literally breaking, or there's an issue. Okay, no. Sound seems good. Yeah. Also, my Doge got a notification hit, so I want to see what's up with Doge. I don't care about it, but I mean, I'm just interested to see what's happening here. Yeah. So we're getting a pump on all altcoins. That actually means that ETH against Bitcoin is pumping, so that's nice to see too. And I'm glad to have you guys all here, like literally watching me go and take a trade together. And I'm glad that, and I'm also hoping that everybody did make money by entering the trade. Like, I'm not here trying to act as if every single trade I take is a winner. I told you guys, my win rate is this year or last year was 68 point something percent, 68.5%. So I win about 7 of the 10 trades that I take, but my winners are much bigger than my losers. And I also try to cover, more importantly, the reasons and the education behind how to come up with such trades. Yeah. So if you want to be a member of our little community, sorry if I want to use this 1 minute to maybe promote my channel. We're getting very close to 4K subs, and we also do go live and live trades and take live trades every single day. Now you might think I'm figuratively speaking, but no, literally every single day. So if you want to be a member of the family, I go live at 7 a.m. Eastern time, or at least I try. I mean, sometimes a bit later than that. 7 to 8 a.m. Eastern time, which is 4 to 5 p.m. Dubai time, is the start time of the live stream. And also, I have nothing to sell you, but the free Telegram channel is a place where I do post a little bit of like information in the morning and at night. Yeah, so you can also join this free Telegram channel. I have nothing to sell you. I mean, yeah. Drink some water. Yeah, I'll make sure to drink. Uh, the market is breaking. I mean, trust a stranger. You'll be all good soon. I'll pray for you. Yeah, I'm glad and I'm hoping the best for you, Renat. And as I told you, the best thing is here to take it seriously. Stop trading. Stop putting your money on, and then going back and see everything that you've done. Thinking through it. Yeah. Let's hope Renata the best, guys. Let's all type wish Renata the best in this year. I mean, making a mistake at the beginning of the year is the best thing to happen for you, because you literally have 364 days to make up and like learn from your own mistakes. So it's all good. Yeah. Sound is okay. Yeah. I mean, glad to hear, guys. I'm happy to have you guys tell me that the sound is okay. We are getting rumors spread. Yeah. Let's wait and see. Now, obviously, on the looks of it, on the lower time frame, we are faking out. Could be very, very possible here. Also, I wanna Yeah, I want to also mention very, very briefly, guys, re-mention because we have hit 3 hours. So excuse me if I mention it twice or 3 times. I mean, once per hour. Yeah, if someone wants to support me and also get this nice deposit bonus, as you can see, just deposit 100, get $1,000 position trade. It is all weeks, guys. If someone wants to use my link, I have nothing to tell you, but this is an affiliate link just to be totally transparent and honest while Bitcoin is dropping. Yeah. So, nice price manipulation by the exchange half an hour ago, scumbags. It's neither, it's no one's fault, you know. It's easy to feel bad and sad because market moved up and down. It's not manipulation. It's mainly buyers and sellers fighting liquidations. That's it. You know, playing the victim card does not make you money, brother. You make. Thank you, Mo, Vikar, and Ahmed. Thank you for that. And I'm hoping the best for you. I wish you the best of luck, and I believe in you because you literally are one of the most dedicated viewers, and you also pay close attention to everything that I put out. So definitely, you are a person that is willing to trade, and I also. I'm glad that you know where you're wrong and how you can hopefully rectify and like improve upon what you've built because obviously you haven't made a mistake and the rest being good shows that you have at least a foundation built. So you're good. Trust me, you just need time and dedication. I know it's easy to say, but trust me, you're not you aren't a loser because you lost a bit of money. You can be a loser potentially, sorry, if you I mean stop from now and let the lose one loss or one big loss or the amount of money that you lost define what you become. Yeah. So everybody has a choice to become a loser or not, but that doesn't mean because they lose constantly, it's because they stop after losing. Sorry guys for going too deep here, but I'm just saying market is building up and down liquidity. Maybe I don't like to commentate on what's going on, guys. Like I open a trade. If I lose it, that's fine. If I make money, that's fine. I don't like to hate all the market, say it's doing, building up liquidity up and down. I could not care less, you know. Yeah, I try to keep like a level. I try to be level headed by not overly analyzing my moves. You know, lose a trade, I lost. I win a trade, I win. Oh well. Yeah. Ahmed, would you mind sharing if you have an altcoin investment back for mid long? If yes, which ones? I do have lots of altcoins, but mostly ones that I'm stuck in. I'd hate to give you investment advice on what to buy now. I literally have a short video, not a short, but a shorts video on YouTube that is literally said, or it's called "Don't invest in altcoins." So unfortunately, I'm not going to tell you what to buy because most of them will never go to the all-time high again. Yeah, it's very interesting how the market is holding up pretty well, and like most altcoins wanna go higher. ETH wants to go to 3,200. Solana, ETH is even like hitting or break. I hate to use the word breaking out, but I mean it has gotten out of the anchored VR resistance area. Solana is also pushing higher, so I'm liking how the market is responding to every single pump. But also we need, I mean, at the end of the day, we need Bitcoin to move. So I mean, if Bitcoin doesn't move, nothing will be moving. Yeah. So that is it. We are hitting and retesting 89. We retested it, we broken out of it, retested as support, lost it, reclaimed it. Now we are retesting it as support again. So now it is the decisive time, I guess. You know, I would love to have gotten a long that would make us money, but also if you go lower, it's not the end of the day. I would maybe focus on, first of all, I want to just make it clear now because I might be ending the live stream soon. I want to, if we lose that long, if we don't go and pump to 92, yeah, I will maybe wait for the low of the week to have been to get taken out with the 88k fake out. Yeah, that could be also a move or no rejection, no bounce, sorry, and we go lower to 87. I won't be long in 87. I'll be long in and waiting for 85. So yeah, that's why I don't care, guys. Yeah. Uh, wouldn't you want to put a stop loss below the support that's being retested now? Maybe, but not yet. Yeah, because I'm taking this trade as a bigger kind of trade. Yeah, because I'm not planning to take TP unless we go to the 92 or 91.5. So that's by itself a bit far. I usually have a certain area to maybe manage it differently. So just because the TP is far away, that would obviously not make me move my stop loss too early. Can you check the win rate at yeah, you can, and also you can use variety of maybe there's a website called TradeZilla which allows you, or not a website, a program, a software that allows you to maybe a note and I mean write down your wins and losses and all of that stuff. I think we will only look bullish short term. I don't care. I can't find it. Sorry, sir. I recently joined because of my exam preparation. Could you please tell us any trade? No worries. It's too fine. Unfortunately, I cannot like summarize 3 hours, so I guess I don't have nothing to say now. Yeah. But I'm glad to have you here, H-Fire, and I'm hoping that you've done the best in your exam. Oh, so you're preparing for it. So I'm hoping that you do well in your exam. Let's see what ETH is doing. Yeah, we took a trade, a long trade, a couple of minutes ago. It is at my entry, I guess. Yeah, very funny to see it's at my entry. So I'm losing my long trade now. Yes. So that's basically it. We are looking at 89 as support, 91 as resistance, and that's it. Give me a second, you guys. 80k, 89k support, 91k resistance. Yeah, exactly. So thank you, thank you. Uh, 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 uh. All right, it's on the screen. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, thank you, but thank you for helping out. I mean, it was on. All right, it's on the screen. Yeah, but some need the price to be told to them or the support to be literally pointed out to them. That's fine. We are dropping again. Would you look at that? It very much feels as if I'm trading the FOMC meeting, to be honest, which is also very funny. When would you adjust your thesis? I know you said if you see a spot broken, you might have moved your stop loss. Give me a second here. 70k, please. I see someone shorting. That's why. When would I adjust my thesis? To be honest, I don't wanna over care much, to be honest, on the trade. So now that we are, let me move this a bit. Yeah. So now, assuming that we lose 89, we can do that. I mean, yeah, we took the high. If we lose 89, I will probably make let my stop loss be hit or get hit. Sorry, yeah, because I don't want to adjust my thesis because my stop loss is too tight to the point where I can't adjust much. I know when I'm wrong. I know exactly where I'm going to be wrong. Uh, very funny how if I had took it on Solana, I guess I would have been in profits now. That would have been an easier option to take. It's easy to look at it in hindsight, I guess. What are your thoughts on leverage flushes before the real move up? I know, no, I mean, I see the leverage flushes that you call are actually moves by themselves that can be used to make money. Yeah. So, no. So the short liquidation just being short. No, 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 no. 90k short paid out well. I got tight stop loss. Amazing. Yeah. Now you're good. I mean, you can even move it to stop loss at entry. Amazing. Uh, sorry that you moved down. My bad. No worries. Yes. Now you can say that that was the flush to the lower side to get a real move up. That was the flush to the upper side to get a real move down. I don't want to commentate and like label strong moves down as a flush and a strong move up as a flush. You know, that's too simple and that's too beginner friendly to make money out of. Like I said that this is a nice short, even though I didn't take it because it makes logically. It makes sense logically. Yeah, this is a nice long because it makes sense logically. Now, why? The reason why I didn't, if I lose the trade, The reason why I didn't win it because I had a bigger, higher time frame thesis. Like I entered because I understood. Now I could make money, but I'm just, let's assume I lose the trade. Yeah, my stop loss gets hit. Yeah, so I entered with the trade looking like this, I guess, or even higher, because I understood that even though it is maybe 50-50, I'd say that it either gets the support hits, or sorry, the target hit, or the stop loss hit. Sorry, I know that the stop loss is much closer than the TP. That's what most of you guys are not paying attention to. We got Carl 3 hour live stream. Wow, yeah, and that's the normal now, I guess. Yeah, we're going crazy with trades open. So say hi to the goat, the other goat, which is Carl. Thank you, bro. Would a short still be logical again from 90k if it gets reached from here again? No, I wouldn't be doing that, to be honest, because it's a one-time potential trade. So that's mainly it. Like if someone caught the short from the top with the liquidation and the market opening, that is smart enough. I wouldn't want to short it again. Yeah. Why? Because it is on the lower time frame. Yeah. So now it's at the decisive breaking point. Will we hold on into the value area high, see strength, and then push higher with a short squeeze, or we actually lose 89, call it as the eighth or ninth fake out of 89, and then drop lower. Now if we drop lower, we'll either watch for the point of control at 88 or fully reverse to take liquidity and then get to 85.5. Hey everyone, Carl. Yeah, say hi to Carl. Carl watching the stream in his sauna. I mean, that's a very, very nice exotic place to watch a live stream from. Just be careful not to damage your phone. Yeah, so let's wait and see let's watch and see what Bitcoin will be doing very closely. Also, I see Apple probably hitting the notification. Let me quickly check what Apple is up to. Yeah, I mean, funnily enough, if someone trades on, for example, Bybit or any other exchange that allows them to short Apple's short, which was given in advance like a week ago or 10 days ago, has now hit. I don't trade stocks, but it's funny how like you can literally replicate all of the information given on our educational like live streams by trading every single possible tradable asset. Benjamin Cohen reckoned that there will be no pump back to 107. I'd rather be quiet here because I don't like giving predictions. Yeah. So I'd much rather see and wait and watch, guys. As told you, this literally feels as if I'm trading the FOMC meeting, to be honest. The amount of fake outs we have seen, the ups and downs, is very interesting. I'm very interested also to see what the outcome would be. But to be honest, it remains to be seen. I see that the market is very strong, to be honest. Like, had it not been for Bitcoin dropping a bit, now ETH is too strong. Like, I'd say that technically, just believe me, guys, if Bitcoin holds on into 89k, I have a long open. I know my stop loss where it's going to be or what it is at. So if my stop loss gets taken out, everybody knows. But if this long works out well, trust me, ETH will be going to 3,200 and Solana will be pumping very easily to 132. So mark my words, understand this. This is not a prediction. I'm merely saying an if statement. If this, then that. Yeah. So it's only beneficial for those who took the trade and have put the stop loss at the area what I did put my stop loss at, or even higher if you want to. It's all up to you guys. My job here is not to give you signals, but merely to share the educational side. And obviously, I'd love if you happen to have made or will be making money to get together on this nice ride of a journey. I think just from what I've seen often, not fancy TA, that we could also go down. Maybe, yeah. That's why I don't like to think, to be honest. Double the confirmation. We hit 110 likes if we get to 125. We'll see, guys. I mean, Bitcoin is struggling a bit, but it will be very, very nice if it is. Let's see if Bitcoin is correlated with the likes. Let's see if Bitcoin starts bouncing with the likes going to 120. Sorry, just joined. Ahmed took short. No. Mitwali, I've followed Ben since 2020. He almost never predicts. He always speaks about chances. yeah, so I'm not hating on him. I'm just saying that I don't like. I mean, the comment was posed in a maybe a prediction style. Maybe that is taken out of context. So thank you, Mitwali, I guess, for following him and also for clearing up the air. Yeah, so let's watch and see. It's going to be a very very enjoyable, to be honest, time. And also, guys, remember that if Bitcoin doesn't, give us a strong move now, we got the weekend, which would be I mean, after how long? We only got like, let me do the math here. We got 5 hours plus 9 hours, or less than 9 hours, 8 hours and 40 minutes till the weekend starts. So the weekend is the time where maybe the market would slow down. And also, we might as well, since Carl is here, let's also not forget, guys, that I do also go live. As I said, I go live every single day, and that is literally not figuratively. So 5 days of the week, it is not on Champs Crypto, and then on the weekend show, I make an appearance. I guess that's a weekend show where we go live on the Moon Show. CryptoCat does this amazing job by covering the market Monday to Friday, and I jump in by showing all my trades and trading on the weekend. Yeah. So if someone wants to jump in, you know where to find me on the weekend. I mean, obviously, I still make videos. I don't disappear on Champs Crypto, but live streams are done on the Moon Show. Yeah. So let's watch and see. The short squeeze in metals is over as expected. Capital is beginning to flow into crypto. We'll see. Please mention your Instagram. Thank you, Vikrant. Sorry, just joined. I know you despise patterns, but can you deduce anything from the lower time frame or what's happening pattern wise? No idea. You know, I couldn't care less, to be honest. Uh, so now what I'm seeing here is like literally lack of volume again. Market moved up and down, low volume, nothing important here. ETH is also dropping again. Did you close your log? No, guys, I don't close my logs because it is in a drawdown or in a losing trade. Yeah, I only close it when I lose it. I like this. Uh, I only close it when it's funny. Lin has an extra K that he adds to my name, so be be careful with typing it in. Yeah, so a fake out as at the end. No K in my name, guys. Low volume is 99% dump. I mean, I don't care. Guys, you have to have done it so much to the point where you stop getting emotionally attached to your trades. You either win or lose, and you go to the other, to the next one. Yeah, this drops. I'm going to be watching 88.2. Lose 88. I'm going to be waiting for 85. If we pump here, that would be surprising. But if we do, then that's fine. If we drop and do this, that could be a potential like long after the loss. I guess. Yeah, it's only money. Exactly, guys. Yeah, I mean, I have a defined loss and a defined target. We are below bull market support band on the 15-minute time frame. Doesn't look very bullish yet. I mean, I don't use the bands, the bull market bands. We'll wait and see. Yeah, the area to hold, just to make you guys in the picture. And when will I maybe cut the short clear earlier? Is just if we lose 8871 or 887, I guess. Yeah, that's the daily open, previous day value area high, previous day high. Yeah. Take care, bro. I am off to bed. It's 2:20 a.m. Till next time. Have a good week. And thank you, T4. And I'm hoping the best for you, likewise, brother. Thank you for showing up and thank you for being amazing. By the way, guys, I mean, I might as well do it just to break the all-time high. I mean, we've been almost covering the market for 2 hours per live stream, but that was 250 or almost 3 hours. That's 2 hours, an hour and a half. So I guess the norm has become close to an hour, 2 hours, sorry. But the all-time high was done 3 weeks ago when we went live for 3 hours and 37 minutes. So I will just do it for the fun of it and stay till we get the all-time high hit. Yeah. Let's see if we can also break the all-time high on likes with us breaking the all-time high on live stream duration. As you can see, we are at 116 likes. Let's see if we can hit 150. Our Our all-time high is 149. I stopped the live stream because I wanted the 150 number to be hit uh on the new year. Yeah, the screen wasn't clear when you showed up you showed your stop loss. Please say where you placed your stop loss. I showed it multiple times, but I'm happy to do so now. Just to please a brother. It's 88327, just below the wick, guys. By the way, really appreciate you going live for this long. Much appreciated. Thank you, thank you. I'd like to see 888 the pump. Yeah, also that would be also nice. I see the drop now, so that would be the time to decide. Will we hold the anchored view up, or are we going lower? Yeah. Yep. Let's see what's going on here. I'd say here the likelihood of the stop loss getting hit is like 80%, but I don't wanna I don't wanna close it too early, at least, you know. That's basically it. I think the best tactic at the moment is to take profits regularly, as it's very choppy. I mean, yes, but no. For my own trade, I would. See, the stop loss hasn't gotten hit yet, but I'm proud of. I mean, I'm not proud of myself because I've done it for years now. But old Ahmed would be proud of myself now because win or lose, I will never ever, have a stop loss. Sorry, my entry is at 88350 or something. If my stop loss is here, I will never ever allow myself to take profits at like at 90k, for example. Come on, even 10%. I will never. I will enjoy a stop loss and lose my money than taking a profit early, because this literally screws up my risk to reward ratio on the long run. I need my winners to be defined. Sorry, my losers to be defined and my winners to be uncapped. So I will never close a trade or even take profits. I couldn't care less if it's choppy or not. Yeah. As a general statement, it is true, but when it comes to this one, I totally disagree. Every scenario is possible. Just choose your direction according to your strategy and manage your risk. Exactly. It depends on what you are putting in your trade. If you're risking 1% stop loss of your trading account and build up smart, well set up, then no moving stop loss before TP1. Yeah, exactly. Like, you have to be persistent and also stubborn. I mean, tell you guys, you can be greedy by not moving your stop loss and like leave it open and wait for the stop loss to be hit. But don't be greedy by taking profits too early, because trust me, most of you guys fail because you fail to accept you losing a trade, but you somehow always you're always satisfied with like 10% to whatever projected profits you had in mind. So like you wanted a 1% move, you'll close at 0.1%. You wanted a 10% move, you always close at 1%, because you are too afraid of losing. And you have to stop doing that, because on the long run you will lose your money. Uh yeah. So we'll see. I want to also look at Apple. That could be a very, very interesting take. Let me guys know if someone, at least one viewer, how many, let's say how many viewers have got 116 viewers. Let me know who took the short on Apple. And that's also a testament on how TA is TA and liquidity is liquidity, and our volume ideas are the same no matter what kind of tradable asset you're looking at. You can trade futures, you can trade oil, you can trade gold, silver, platinum, whatever you want. Yeah. So that would be also interesting to be honest to see. Now we have gotten back to the anchored view up and retested the previous day high. The current daily open, we have hit the previous day value area high and previous high. Yeah. So now is the moment of truth. Yeah. Are we strong enough? Do we find enough strength to hold, or are we going down? No. So that's the area, or that's the time where I'm probably going to move my stop loss to the second low, which was put now on the 15-minute time frame. Why? Because I understand the context now of the you know the the weakness, the potential weakness. Let me see. Why are we moving? Hold on. Yes, 88687. Let me see what does square it to. Yeah, I guess so. Yes. I mean, uh, I'll say 800, 500. Oh, it's different to weeks. So that's the confusing part. It's annoying how this new feature is like super amazing, but I mean also annoying on how it locks into candles somehow. Yeah, so I'll leave it at that. I already know if I'm going to I mean, this is the area to hold. Like if we don't hold this, then we are going to go lower. Yeah, so that's why I don't close early and I stay truth and I manage my trade based on the facts. Give me a second here, guys. Hit the like button. Only need 40 more likes. Thank you, Del. That's too nice of you, and I totally appreciate everybody that was or has stuck for as long as we have, or at least anybody that have given me even a second of their time for the day. Like I wasn't planning to go for 3 hours and how long now? Let me check. I forgot. 3 hours and 20 minutes now. My mind has to be checked because you know I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying this too much, I guess. But that's an amazing issue to be had. I wouldn't even call it an issue. I'm just joking here. Yeah. So let's watch and see. Moment of truth. Find strength, hold 89, flip higher. Lose 89, go below the value high, get the stop loss hit after the trade was managed. Full action session. Yeah, amazing. I mean, I'd love for this to end off and be crowned with a winning trade, but I mean, we cannot be if this trade was lost, you still be looking at a log at 82k. There's a lot of confidence there on your last area based on yeah, yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't let my losing trade I was taken based on this affect the other trade which would be taken based on this, because both are different, totally different. And also I do like that we got closer to these wicks, but we didn't take them out. So something like this would also look nice. So I won't be stopping from trying my TA. I will try to log 88.2 if you lose. I mean, as I told you guys, I can take small hits by move my sorry guys. I have to make up a plan. I lose, I try again with my stop loss also being defined. So most of you guys don't sorry, most of you guys aren't even able, like literally, you aren't able to handle such many losses because you are gambling, not trading. You are entering with no stop loss, you're entering with too much to lose, which is totally wrong. That's why it's hard to copy me in a sense where like literally one to one because I'm able to take many hits and you're not. Like, had it not been, I mean, sorry, I'm not. It sounds a bit bad or cocky, but had it not been for our success in taking trades and how and having our live trades, the trades that are taking live, had it not them being like more profitable than losing, most of you guys would have lost all of your money. Like if I go on a bad live trading streak, most of you guys would have their capital wiped out. Why? Because you're gambling with me. Oh, you see this guy? Oh, Ahmed, I know him. He's a good trader. Let me jump in, all in, which is bad, guys, because I can afford. You can't. Yeah. Risk is the money you lose if you stop loss is triggered. Exactly. Short today would still be 90. Yes, the reaction is good there. Uh, yeah, so give me a second, you guys. I'm getting a call. All right, so you have actually seen me order food, which is a new, maybe not the first, definitely, but I mean one of the first time because I usually do it on the Arabic live stream. But now we have stayed for too long to the way to the point where I'm actually a bit hungry. So, anyways, so fortunately and unfortunately, I'll have to leave you guys now, and it's also very funny because we were only away by 12 minutes to hit and break our all-time high record. Let's also see how many likes we are on. We are at 124. So amazing, guys, and I'm more than proud of you guys. And also I'm hoping that you're also like enjoy this live stream because we are trying to do our best here by covering the market. Now, obviously, it is also nice that we are at a profit. I mean, technically it is at a profit, so I gotta close my live stream very soon. Yeah, thank you, guys. I'm hoping that you are. I mean, you have enjoyed this. I'm also hoping that it makes us money, but I mean, I cannot promise you this. So we'll be waiting and seeing, and I'll catch you guys very, very soon. I have a nice video that will be posted 5 days from 5 hours from now. So thank you guys for being too nice, too amazing.